So everything's going okay. The only major issue that I have is that my headset isn't working for some reason. Also, I had to change cameras. Here, give me just 1 second. I gotta fix two things. That's definitely not one of the things. That is my desk. There we go. Go in here. For some reason, the red balance on this gets all sorts of messed up, and I'm not really sure why. Like, see how that's redder? The white balance on this is messed up for some reason. I like this web camera I used to, but I've been struggling with it here lately. I don't know why it keeps doing this. That's better. It's been like hyper red sensitive for some reason, and I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. No, it's just a cheap Aki webcam. So when I showed you my desk a second ago, that is the good webcam, the Logitech Brio. And the reason why it's set up like that is for the stream coming Monday, if everything works out properly, I need a quality camera to look at the desk. Yes, that's right. Preparation for the keyboard build. The issue is that I have two of these Aki webcams, and one of them is decent, and the other one has like some quality control issues. I don't know what the issues are. I mean, that is to say, I don't know specifically what is wrong with it. I just know that I have ran into a number of issues with it. And one of those issues was like a dead pixel. It was actually a dead horizontal line, but I don't believe that's this one. It seems like the color grading is weird though. So when I go to adjust color grading, like the temperature, even though or the white balance, when I adjust the white balance to the left, it should go towards blue. If I go to the right, it should go towards red, or cooler on one side, warmer on the other. But it goes backwards for a little bit. So I don't know why it does that, but it will lean into the red for a little bit. And then all of a sudden it'll be like very blue, almost like I painted the screen blue. But I've had a lot of little weird hardware issues today. All my Logitech devices, all of them except the webcam, have been acting up. I had to change where my mouse was hooked up, and it isn't recognizing these headphones at all. Now, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's doing that. It's annoying the hell out of me because I've already moved the G33 a couple times. I'll show you 1 sec. Mic's still working, yes. So this is the dongle for these headphones. Big, ugly dongle, but no delay. The problem is, no matter where I move it to, not last night. No, there was one about 2 days ago that I did. I haven't had any issues up until now. And I did a complete restart. I like updated it, set it to shut down before leaving. And then when I came back, it concluded the update. So I'm not sure precisely what's doing it. I'm going to try moving this to a new USB slot. Maybe that will solve my issue. I could also try restarting, what is it called? Logitech G Hub or whatever. Because it happened once before, but I don't remember. I know it does. I know it does. And it's also possible that it took more than one restart for it to happen. It could be that it installed a driver, completed the install on the next boot up, and then when I shut it down again and restarted it properly, yeah. But it's done this before with this exact set of headphones, and I don't know why. I don't know where it came from or why it did what it did. And I don't remember how I fixed it either. So I'm still here. I'm just goofing around. Let's move this microphone over here so you can hear me. I'm just goofing around with this USB slot to see what I can do. I'm going to move the mouses. Well, if I can. And I'm going to move the headphone to where the mouse was. Oop. I know, fantastic. Oh, Probable. Nice to see you, dude. Running into weird hardware issues today. Yeah, I just killed my mouse doing that. What do I have connected that I can just straight up disconnect? What do I not need? Let's see, there's the Aki webcam. I definitely don't want to disconnect that. Bear with me, chat. I've got to fix this. It's going to drive me mad. Let's see. What does this go to? Beautiful. I can disconnect this. Do I have my mouse back? I do. Beautiful. And now Logitech speakers are back. I don't know why. Plugging them into my monitor does not work. But other than Logitech devices, anything that I plug into it does work. But yeah, I keep waking up later, so I miss everything. You're fine, dude. You're fine. I'm gonna go back, not completely to my previous schedule. I experimented with an earlier schedule, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. And it really works if you want European viewers. It's a good time slot for European viewers. So a lot of people between the UK and Finland, it seems to like really hit that spot. But I lose a lot of my American audience. So, oh, you know what? I'll check really quick. Not at a glance, no. Give me a second, though. Human interface devices, nothing. Keyboards, nothing. Mouse, nothing. But it might have had an issue before I just fixed it. Excuse me. I'd need to pay more attention to that. But I think what I'm going to do is like an early stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and a later stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll go back and look. Let's see. Okay, you said USB group or unknown devices. Give me a second. I have an idea. No. By connection. USB. Ooh. You know what it might be? I actually don't see any issues. But it might be this Logitech G-Hub virtual bus enumerator. There might be some, because Logitech has notoriously bad software, firmware, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it works now. It's done it before, and it's literally just changing USBs. It might actually be my fault. I was playing around with my AIO pump. Oh, but anyway, what I was saying is I'm probably going to do an earlier stream on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and then later streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That way I get kind of an even mix. That also kind of fits my schedule, sort of. I'm sort of breaking things. But today we're going to try and wrap up Back to the Future if possible, because I won't be back until Monday. And then Monday I'm going to try my first Maker's Monday, where I put together a custom ortholinear keyboard, the Drop Prionic with custom keycaps, Gateron China Joys that are already pre-filmed and pre-looped, which is kind of a bummer. I kind of wanted to do that, but I do get to loop some stabs, so there's that. Pretty sure I purchased some Duroc 2U stabs to put in it. Trying to think what else. I have no idea what the hell I'm doing. It's probably going to be a complete and total fucking disaster, but I wanted to give it a shot. Something different. If I had more money, I would do like a Maker Monday every Monday. I would do something cool, build something, fix something. The next major thing I'm going to do, it'll have to be off stream though, is replace my AIO pump, I think. I think I'm going to go with an Asus pump. Not the weird Ryujin 2, although it would be cool to have a little LCD and all of that. I've been having issues with the iBuyPower generic one. I probably could just refill it and fix it. Honestly, I thought about getting some distilled water in a squeeze bottle to see if I could just top it off and it would solve the problem. but it's evaporating water. And if there is a leak somewhere or an area where it's able to lose moisture over time, it's going to always be a problem. And it seems to be getting progressively worse. Like I initially jostled it, it fixed it, and then that stopped working. So I tilted it, and then that stopped working. And now I'm going to, I know all water loops lose water. The thing that worries me is the pace at which it loses water. I feel like it's losing water quicker than it should. It has gotten to a point where I pretty much have to turn it at a 90-degree angle to prevent it from making a god-awful racket. And the fact that it works tells me that it's air trapped in there, but I don't know. I guess I could try topping it off first. It does not have additives as far as I know. It's just distilled water. I was curious, though, about doing that. I was tempted to replace it with a custom water cooling setup with additives. But I haven't done a lot of work with water cooling. I learned how to put together computers. Man, I'm telling you, this webcam picks up reds. It looks like I'm wearing lipstick or I've got chapped lips. I promise I don't. That's a saturation issue. There are additives for that, giving the tubing a bit of seal so the water doesn't gas out as much. Yeah, it's just I don't have enough experience actually working with it, so I would be afraid of jacking it up. I would be afraid of making a mistake. Let me pull the saturation down just a little bit. Get rid of some of that redness. Yeah, it does seem to help a little bit. I'm afraid that I would mess it up. If I had somebody to guide me who knew what they were talking about, because I learned how to build computers long before they got to be the way that they are now. I have like an old gateway from 1998 that I basically put together myself. I know the problem is that there are so many tinkerers when you look it up. So like go look up refilling your water cooling. The #1 video is a guy who makes an absolute mess by doing it the most awkward, like using a funnel sort of way. And it's like it's a funnel meant for something else. The next guy literally uses power tools to cut open the radiator to put a clear piece of acrylic so you can see what it looks like, which also doesn't help me. The next one is a Be Quiet video, which is basically an ad for them topping off a water cooler, which is cool, to be fair. It's probably the best one, but it's only a minute long and it doesn't elaborate very much. So, but yeah, the thing that worries me is because I'm not super familiar with it and because it's so expensive and because it's my production machine, if I fuck up, well, goodbye stream. That's done. So honestly, though, you're probably right. If I just watch enough videos and top it off with distilled water, or even flush it completely and put a mix in, there was a mix I was looking at that I thought about giving a shot. It had some mixed reviews, but most of the people that complained about it had obviously made pretty significant errors. Yeah, distilled water is a safe bet. You're absolutely right. I would just need an EK filler bottle. And I also need to see whether or not the cooler that I have, how easy it would be to actually refill it. Some have I don't know what the word is I'm looking for, have a port that makes it easy, and some do not. Although I know how the tubing works. It's a ribbed, I don't even know what the hell you would call that. It's a ribbed bit of plastic that the tubing goes onto. So that there's your fucking thumbnail right there, me just doing this. But this is ribbed. Anyway, I should be able to remove that and maybe pump water through that way. I'm not sure. Yes, a fill drain port. Thank you. Yes, fill drain port. Part of me losing words, that's a problem I've always had. I promise you, I'm not as dumb as I sound. Barb fitting. Now, that was a word I didn't know. You are a boss. You did actually teach me that. I did not know that was called a barb fitting. But there might be a way if it doesn't have a field drain port to do it directly through the tubing by removing it from the barb fitting and putting the water through the tubing itself. I don't know. You could tell me whether or not that's a possibility. I did do some custom liquid cooling. I actually think it would be fun as shit. I wish I could stream it, but I only have the one production machine. You just buy them these days instead of doing custom ones. I don't blame you. I was actually looking. Another problem that I have is that my Asus motherboard does not register the iBuyPower, the generic one that's connected. Like if you go into, you're going to kill me for this, for calling it BIOS, but if you go into the BIOS, it doesn't recognize that there's an AIO pump connected. And I think it's because it's a cheap generic pump. The pump does work. I've examined it and listened to it. It absolutely works the way that it's supposed to. You just don't have any customization. This fly is going to drive me nuts. You don't have any customization in the BIOS. And I think that because I have an Asus motherboard, if I got an Asus pump AIO, then it would solve my issue. I think they would recognize one another and I'd have more customization options, but I'm not sure. You certainly know more about it than I do. This is the first water-cooled system I've ever used. I've always used traditional, like heatsink fan my whole life. And I used to build a lot of computers back between like 98 and 2006. There is no digital communication between the MP and pump as far as I know. That might be what it is. It might be RGB because the option is in there. It is actually in there. It's a tough gaming motherboard. Soups! Most MOBOs just have CPU fan port that doubles as a pump port. Yep. You're probably right. You're probably right. Which actually makes me feel a lot more comfortable because I have replaced heat sinks and I have replaced fans, but I have never replaced a water pump. So I do have a question. You can maybe help me with this. When I remove the old pump from over top of the CPU, is there anything I need to do other than maybe gently clean and apply the new one? Is there a step in between there? There's a word I'm looking for, a paste that you would put between the heat sink and the CPU, thermal paste. Do I have to use thermal paste or anything like that? Sigourn, have you been in here the whole time? I'm just shooting the shit for the time being. I don't... Oh, I'd have to look. I actually don't know. I'm pretty sure it is a pump heat sink combo. I'm pretty sure it's a cylinder, and inside the cylinder is a heat sink with the pump above it. So if it's a heat sink, do I just treat it like any other heat sink and I wash off the old thermal paste and replace it? Yeah, thermal interface material or thermal paste. Ah, okay. Well, I've done that before too. So then I've got most of the steps. I connected exactly like I would at the fan heatsink combo of older models. I use thermal paste just like I would with the older models. And if it's already filled, then that's it. I'm good to go. I just have to unscrew the old one and put in the new one. It sounds pretty straightforward. I think I will try distilled water though through a port first. If that solves my issue, problem solved. If it doesn't solve my issue, then I'll just get a decent model cooler and replace the one I have. Because I'm going to have to soon. In fact, I thought about putting off the keyboard build until after, because it's so difficult to quiet down my computer. I use a lot of noise reduction, a lot of noise suppression and noise reduction, and it works amazing with the Shure. It really, really does. I've got an air purifier, a fan, an air conditioner, and a noisy computer, and for the most part, you can't hear them. But that also means that if I decide to do a custom keyboard build, the sweet sound of the lubed keys afterward is going to be almost impossible to capture because of all the noise suppression. So I'd have to turn all the fans off, tilt the computer, turn off the noise suppression, and then record it. Yes, there is. I found a good one. It was a good pump reservoir combo with a CPU cooling block. I got the whole shebang. Yeah, okay. I will. I'll start with just filling it. I'll just buy some distilled water over the weekend and get an EK filling squeeze bottle, which is super cheap, especially if you get the ones that don't say a filling squeeze bottle. If you just get a generic one that's like 250 mLs, It's fine. I think it costs like 90 cents. I could probably get it at a dollar store for $1.25 for one. They even come in hair coloring kits. Although I don't want to buy like a blonde kit, but I could probably go into, what is the name of that damn store? I can't remember the name of the store, but there's a girly store where you get fingernails and hair color, and maybe that's weirdly sexist to call it a girly store, but it kind of is. It's like a stereotypical. Oh my god, I wish I could remember what it's called. I have one in town. I used to go there for like blue hair dye and stuff when I was a young punker kid. But anyway. Let's let's get this game going. Let's go. Let's get in here. We've been shooting the shit for forever. You've actually been very, very helpful though, dude. I appreciate it. That's exactly what I'll do. I will just try to refill my setup before replacing my setup. That's probably a good plan. Okay, let's see. We are on Citizen Brown. Let's make sure I've got... It's weird doing it this way. You know, honestly, though, when I shrink down this camera, this cheap $25 camera does not look that bad right now, does it? It's only full screen that it's kind of like, I don't know, man. But when it's like this, it's fine. It's fine. This is what it's going to look like when I do the keyboard build. I don't think it does have any additives. I have not played Heavy Rain, but I've heard good things about it. There's a couple of... The thing I realized when I started streaming, I thought I played a lot of games. I have to find a way to get rid of this fly. Is that I really haven't played as many as I thought I had. I really have not played as... We were talking about Max Payne on Nat's stream last night, and it's like, you know, I played a demo of it, but if you swap cooling parts, you have to mind the metals, so you don't have ion transfer. So I read something about nickel. Let me put that in Notepad because I will 100% forget that. I'm just going to copy paste it. Up, hit the window key instead of... Wow, that didn't work. Yeah, nickel and copper don't mix. Here's what I'll do. Print screen, problem solved. Where'd my mouse go? I've got hiccups for some reason. It's driving me crazy. All right, we're on episode 3, Citizen Brown. Turn my headphones off and on because they probably went to sleep. Okay. Let me make sure I've got the settings. One thing I hate about these individual episodes is I have to do this every time. It's not super obnoxious, but it has like every possible screen resolution. Although 4K is conspicuously missing, I think. And then you anti-aliasing resets it. Okay, now it's going. Beautiful. Most pumps are just plastic or steel inside. The rads are heat exchangers, like cooling blocks, have unpainted metals inside usually. I do know that corrosion also occurs over time. Like it can't be helped in most cases. They come with most of the internal parts have a coating, but that coating eventually wears and then you have an issue. Why does this look so bright? It doesn't on this computer. It only does on this. I need to fix my second monitor. Come back, game. Do I have game capture on? Nope, but let's do it. Okay, new game. Dang it! Is corrosion in contact with water? I actually watched a really interesting video about how this fly's gonna kill me. How self-healing materials work. Yeah, I know what ions are. They're negatively charged atoms. They're generally atoms with extra electrons. Valence electrons, I think is the word. Citizen Brown. There will be, because desktop audio turned off. Sorry. Got it. I don't know why I did that. I came prepared. I had a cup of coffee and a cup of water.
Doc!
Relax! We've got everything under control.
All right, escape the crash time machine. So we have the billboard. We have delinquent rocker chick. What else? No, I haven't. I have not seen the press X to Jason memes. Let's see.
Citizen Brown. That's Doc, all right, but what the heck's going on here?
You became a lawyer, most likely. Correct, DeLorean?
Don't worry, everybody. I'm okay. The billboard broke my fall.
Okay, now I have... Let's see. Can I... Horn, door, window. Try the window. That's a weird window.
This is the dumbest design ever.
Okay, what happens if I open the door? Okay, it's jammed. Horn. Oh, it worked!
What the hell?
Hey, did you give me a... Jennifer?
When did Jennifer become a rocker chick? Oh, she looked rough in that photo. Did you see her? Behold, the wrath of Skeletor! That's what she looked like.
Jennifer, I need some help.
Martin? It is you. Is that a DeLorean?
Yes, no, I mean, sorta. You don't remember the DeLorean?
Well, I'll certainly remember it now. It's sticking out of the friggin' billboard.
Never mind that. Just give me a hand, okay?
The cow.
So who you supposed to be? Luke or Bo?
This isn't funny, Jennifer.
That's funny, dude. That was funny, the slow clap. That is great.
Oh, man. What's the date?
What? That's something I should be asking you. You've probably wrecked your head.
Just, what's the date, Jennifer?
It's the 15th,
The year?
1986. Duh.
Duh.
Oh, man, this can't be happening. Jennifer, you look so... different.
That's the general idea of being a nonconformist.
That's not what I meant.
That's one way to put
What
it.
are you getting at?
What's with the attitude?
I'm not having this argument again.
You've
I
argued
can.
about this before? I'm guessing you won the argument. What are you wearing, Jen? You look so...
Fed up? Keen eye you got there.
I was gonna say punk.
A whole world alien to the likes of you, dork.
What'd you do to your hair?
Helter skelter.
What?
It's the same hair dye I always use.
The purple and yellow, just not...
Never
Don't.
mind. I gotta
Don't.
get out of this
Don't do
car.
that. Don't do that to yourself.
Yeah?
What are you doing down there?
Not that you'd ever understand it, but I'm doing my part to support the arts in Hill Valley. Anyway, what's the technical term for attempting to jump your DeLorean through a billboard? Where did you even get a DeLorean? Is it stolen?
That's...
Yeah, I guess.
complicated.
I bet.
She does kind of have a, like a Joan Jett vibe or something, right?
Can you help me down?
Why don't you just jump?
I'll break my neck.
And...
You got any rope you can toss me?
All I have is this rusty wrench thing I found in the dirt.
A tire iron. I think that'll do. Toss it here.
Oh, back
There's no
off,
way he's
Mark.
gonna catch
This
this.
is my whatchamacallit. What do you give me for it?
May I please have the tire iron?
The tire who?
The big metal thing you're holding.
Oh, right. As soon as you offer up a decent trade.
Ugh.
Okay, so one thing I have to point out about these games are, why is everybody so difficult? Is it really necessary for everyone to be so difficult all the time? No one can just have an easy conversation ever?
Jennifer, please, this is serious.
This tire thing really has some value to you, huh?
At the moment, yes.
Then it better be a pretty good trade.
Your life is in danger. How can I profit? I mean, she's like the government.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain, Geekzilla.
Okay, so what else do we have? I don't know where this picture came from, by the way. Oh, wow. Where did this go? Oh, these are the newspapers you had in the car. The pictures changed. Well, I don't know where this picture came from, though. I don't remember having this at all. I'll try it, but I don't think it'll do anything.
Like, I want to remind anyone that the new me couldn't get a date to prom.
Okay, so that doesn't work. There's horn, window, door, her. Is there any way I can... Oh, I can change perspective. Billboard.
It kind of creeps me out.
Okay. There is a ladder. Like a... No, I don't see that there's anything... Jennifer, from this perspective, anything else I can interact with?
I gotta get out of this death trap.
No joke, dude. You're stuck. Oh, that's not good. Door.
Come on.
In case something happens different. No, I have to deal with Jennifer.
What?
If that's my only option, then that's not it. Shit. Okay.
All right, let me think this through.
Don't strain your brain.
Okay, so she is not gonna help me unless I come up with something that I can trade with her. A flask?
Jennifer! This is all I got.
Is there anything in it? Give it here.
She's an alcoholic now? Yeah.
Ugh. Smells like armpits and booze. Irving Kid Tannen, the gangster? Where the hell did you get
It's
this?
a long story. Can I just have the tire iron now?
I gotta see this.
Thanks.
Oh, that's way too smooth.
Oh, great. Now what? Oops. Oh.
You're right, it was empty during the gunfight. That's a good point. Also, continuity error in the picture of him and Jennifer. He didn't have that in his inventory in the last chapter.
Well, your dorkness, my debt to society is paid. As for you, good luck with your car. Way to stick it to Big Brother. Just don't expect your sudden cry for attention to change anything between us, dig?
Doesn't change what? Look, Jennifer, I think there are some things we need to talk about. Hey, maybe you can give me a lift into town.
Oh, sure, Martin. Climb on in.
Of course she's gonna leave you.
I told you, we're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My brother dated a Jennifer in high school.
Swear? Jesus, could this get any worse?
I'm sorry to all the Jennifers out there, but my experience with Jennifers are a little... Actually, she's not too far off from the Jennifer my brother dated, if I'm being honest. Just a little too wild. You know what I mean? Damn you! You damn dirty
Help
apes!
right about now.
Relax. We've got everything under control.
My neck itches for some reason. All right, I can move around. All right. What we got? What we got? We got some plants. Can't interact with them. There is a wall. Check out this tire. It is going, man. It is going crazy. All right, all right, all right. How much movement do I have? Not a lot. I can come around it. There's the ladder. Let's check out Mr. Fusion really quick.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor. It's still under warranty.
What if the core is
Actually,
exposed?
it's way under warranty.
Okay, that wrecked DeLorean.
Dead.
Oh.
May 15th, 1986. Yeah, the date's right, but
Uh-oh.
not good.
Nope, that's not good. Wheel?
Well, at least one of the hover wheels work.
It's trying really hard to hover, chat. It's trying really hard. There's only one thing left, the wall.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city, could they?
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall. Okay, there's nothing else to really... Oh, okay, I can move. Okay. Gate. Squawk box. I love that phrase, by the way, squawk box. Fusion is less problematic. I guess you're right. If it's a fusion reactor, then you're fine. If it's a fission reactor, then we have real issues. But doesn't he like plutonium? I feel like it was a fusion reactor.
Check. Sibilance.
Who is this? Stop messing with the intercom.
Oh, hi. Can you buzz me in?
Visitors must check in at the north gate.
Oh, North Gate? I'm not walking clear around Hill Valley. There's gotta be another way.
Of course. Sneak over the gate somehow. How can we sneak over this gate? Can't go any further left. Plutonium until the end of... Oh, you're right. It is... You're right. It's Mr. Fusion. I'm a dumbass. I should have thought of that. Okay, so... Water around the plutonium rod. Okay, I can't interact with that, but I feel like I should be able to interact with the trash. I'm performing community service for vandalism. Can I please interact with the trash can? I feel like I could just move the trash can and climb over. It actually is really, really good at it. You're right. It is actually really, really good at it. Have you ever seen those memes where it's like the one thing about working in a nuclear power plant is the overwhelming desire to go for a swim, even though you know it'll be the last swim you ever take? That always made me laugh. And it does. It looks like the coolest swimming pool ever, but probably not a good idea.
These walls couldn't possibly go around the entire city.
Okay, let's skip that. I was hoping I could use the trash can somehow. I do have in my possession... Wait a minute. The tire iron. Yeah. Ooh. Okay, let's equip this and see if we can do anything with it. Can we do this? Anything with the gate?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not strong enough for this.
Tampering with the city gates is a level 1 offense, citizen. You have been docked 1 point by demerit. Don't forget your printout.
Wow, it's ahead of its time. Social credit system. Wow. Welcome to China, buddy. Well, in Germany, there is a water park that was built into the nuclear power plant that was never live. It's close to where I live. You mean that was near where you live? Okay, so there's the wall, but I don't think I can use that to get over the wall, right? Can I use the stack of demerits? I never understood, like, I could see writing this if it were someone saying it, but if you're using it in your inventory, why would you write stack O demerits when of is the same number of character? Anyway. What can I use this for? Let's go to this again. Use item. No. No. Can I bust the squawk box? Let's bust the squawk box. Let's see what that does. Yeah!
Don't even think about it.
Dang. I've seen this movie. You swear at the machine until you have enough demerits to use toilet paper. Wait, so wait a minute. I have an idea. You maybe you maybe have given me a brilliant idea. If I get enough demerits, they'll come pick me up, right?
They're not gonna budge.
Damn it. I was thinking, okay, let's do it again. But on the wall. No, on the wall. Come on. Wall.
There's the easy way and the hard way. And there's also the wrong way.
Oh, I know what to do. I know what to do, chat. Tire irons are used for tires, and one of the hover wheels works. I'm a dumbass. This makes so much sense. Demolition Man is amazing, by the way. Rob Schneider in Rob Schneider.
Useful. Now,
I love Rob Schneider making the joke about he doesn't know how to use the shells.
now that it's off the car, it looks like the power cables for the hover system have disconnected.
Okay, so the power system for the okay, so why did it get rid of the tire iron? It got rid of the tire iron. Can I do anything with the wrecked DeLorean now?
Man, this is the second time I've completely destroyed Doc's time machine. I just shouldn't be allowed to drive it anymore.
I was hoping that I could grab something for power.
I don't really feel qualified to repair a nuclear reactor.
Okay, so that doesn't work. Is there anything I can use with the tire? I don't think paper. I literally have nothing but paper.
Hi, listen, I'm not a visitor. Can you let me in?
Why don't you just use your clicker?
Clicker? Yeah, mine's broken.
Broken clicker? Okay, just head around to the north gate to exchange it for a working one.
Is that...
North Gate? I'm not walking clear.
What is the name of the guy from Parks and Recreation? Damn it. That sounds like the actor that plays the grouchy dude who makes really good burgers. Can I move this?
Off the car. It looks like the power cable.
I see that, but is there any way... Let's see what the hint says. The wheel is a good start, but it needs power. Okay, I'd come to that conclusion already, but where am I going to get power? Can I interact with the lights at all? No. Squawk Box has power, but it won't interact with it. Oh, security camera. That doesn't help me. I love Demolition Man, though. It predicted so much stuff. It predicted so much stuff. There's that meme of, in the future, you will own nothing and be happy, and that's exactly what Demolition Man reminds me of. There's the billboard.
Subtle. Real subtle, Marty.
Okay, nothing about the billboard is usable. I can't go anywhere else. Mr. Fusion seems like a great way to get power. Ah, I see the battery. I see it. I didn't see that battery there before. Mr. Fusion isn't the answer.
Wait, this is the car battery? Must have been installed in 2015 with the Mr. Fusion. Still has plenty of juice.
All right, problem solved. Okay, so inventory. Use this item on the tire. I didn't notice the battery being loose before. I'm sorry about that, chat. I know that makes me look like a dummy. I just
positive.
really didn't see it.
Negative. Whoa!
You have no control over it now, though.
Far out.
That's accurate. I guessed it.
Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Earlier today, a man was struck down by a floating tire. He's currently in the hospital under critical condition. They believe he may never wake from the coma. I feel like it's dangerous, man. It always reminds me of like those Middle Eastern videos where when they celebrate, they shoot their AKs in the air. And I'm like, those bullets come down.
Into a punk rock vandal. That doesn't mean it's full of post-apocalyptic biker gangs run by armies of Biff clones. Just take a deep breath and remember, we gotta find Doc.
Yeah, I mean, they did it right. It seems like they did it right. Lithium ion's what's used in Teslas, right? The whole base of the car, if I remember right, in a Tesla is literally one solid block battery. It makes them very heavy, which actually is really good for accidents. You bump into somebody, they'll get wrecked and you'll be fine in most cases. But they also can catch fire in rare cases. I thought that guy was going to arrest me for sure.
It's so clean.
Good morning, citizen.
Good morning to you too, citizen.
Live 4PO? I don't know what that is. Oh, another town square. Why is this whole game in the town square? Can I explore anything other than the Times Square, please?
What's going on here, Doc? Jeez, my Hill Valley never looked this good.
Look at the two Einsteins. It's so cute.
Watch where you're going, citizen.
Sorry. Mr. Parker,
That's Officer Parker to you, Martin. Now what's with the outfit? It's Thursday.
yeah?
Polo shirt Thursday. You're out of uniform.
Lithium
That's why
iron
you're
phosphate battery.
69
Ah.
And you're not wearing an ID, in direct violation of Ordinance WB 714. What are you up to, citizen?
Polo shirt.
Are you on the pot, citizen? Put your
Less
arms
fiery
up.
temperament. I like it.
What are you doing?
Quiet. Hold still.
Well, phosphorus is reactive with water,
What's your deal?
and so is lithium. So does the iron act as That's interesting. Both lithium and phosphorus react very explosively with water. So what does the iron do? Because I feel like if you were to crack a battery that had lithium and phosphorus and water moisture were able to get in, you'd have a real problem. I wonder what the iron does. So the F is ferrous. So it's lithium, ferrous, phosphate. Interesting. That's where you get life. And I'm guessing there are 4 phosphorus molecules or 4 iron molecules. 4 iron molecules. I had to remember my order. I haven't studied chemistry since I was in high school. Sorry. Where can I find Citizen Brown? What's with the pat down? What happened to Jennifer? Since when are you a cop?
Since when are you a cop? I thought you were a shoe salesman.
Are you on something? I've always been a cop, just like my pa.
Great, I've turned my girlfriend's dad into a cop.
Internet, don't even think about it, internet. You chill out right now. You were doing good all day.
Have you seen Jennifer?
What's it to you? I thought she broke up with you.
Yeah, well, I need to talk to her about that.
Good luck finding her. I usually don't see her unless she's racking up demerits for her art.
Yeah, isn't that... Oh. So it is 4 phosphorus. For some reason, I felt like it would be. So it's lithium, iron, phosphorus, and 4 oxygen. Sorry, 4 oxygen. That's interesting. So it's lithium, iron, phosphorus, and oxygen, which actually is why it's called phosphate, right? Whenever it ends with 8, it's it's bound with oxygen, if I remember right. God, that's been 14 plus 4 is 18 years ago that I studied it. Would have to read up on in-depth stuff. As far as I know, when they are breached, they don't release oxygen, so less thermal runaway, but not sure. Yeah, that's interesting. Like, I actually want to look into the chemistry of it now, which is weird. You've got me thinking about chemistry. I loved chemistry when I was a kid. It's just been a very long time since I studied it.
Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
That's what I was thinking. The iron must stabilize it.
Contraband?
You know, Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal.
Bubblegum and dogs.
You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse.
I know that in physics, iron is like the drainage ditch of the periodic table. Whenever fusion takes place, you can produce energy until you get to iron, and then it takes energy to fuse iron molecules and on up. But fission kind of works the opposite. So the heavier the molecule, the more energy you can get out of fission. Until you get to iron, if I remember right, it takes energy to both fuse and fission iron. That's how you get iron stars, because they fuse until you get to iron mostly. And generally, you don't get heavier elements until you have supernovas. To be fair, chemistry is weird. We mix an explosive metal with a poisonous gas and sprinkle it on. Really do. We really, really do. It is really, really scary to think about, like, all the stuff that we have. Like, it also just thinks that you could accidentally mix that become a real problem.
Can you tell me where I can find Doc, Citizen Brown?
Are you sure you're an honor student? Where do you think he is at this time of day?
At work?
That's right, working at the courthouse.
Ah. I mean, we kind of gathered all this already. But one thing to point out, like a real problem that that I had when I worked in a lot of different industries where they had to clean was that people didn't realize you should never mix ammonia and Clorox bleach because it forms a poisonous gas. People say it forms mustard gas, but it's not really mustard gas. It's... Oh, hell, I used to know what it's called. I don't remember.
I've got to finish my beat. Are you going to make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
But
That's right, citizen.
I actually ran into that at a rest stop on the highway. Yeah, it releases the coin, and I've seen it happen. It happened at a rest stop I was at when I was driving to Dallas one time, and they had to like clear out the entire rest stop because they mixed like a gallon of each, and it was a heavy wind, and it became impossible to breathe, dude. Impossible to breathe. You couldn't breathe through your shirt or anything. You had to run for it and hold your breath. It was the best you could hope to do. I remember later looking in the news to see if it made the news, but I never saw anything about it.
Oh, wait, citizen. Are you about to throw something away? Make sure you use the correct receptacle. Hill Valley takes pride in its diverse waste management.
Is blue plastic? That's why there's twice as much?
Aluminum content of that can. Make sure it goes into the correct blue receptacle.
Oh, metals.
Green, clear, or amber glass. It makes a difference. Remember that all
Chlorine inhalation is a sucky death. Yeah, I would say so.
Police litter.
And bleach is crazy. Just bleach by itself. If you interact with the...
I'm all for recycling, but this is out of control.
You mix bleach with anything, it's always a problem. Like bleach and hydrogen peroxide, I'm pretty sure makes chloroform. Like chlorine is a crazy chemical. We just take it for granted. We use it to wash our clothes, but it is a crazy chemical. You can do all sorts of stuff. Please don't, though. Please don't mix chlorine with anything ever. Please don't do that.
Who said that?
I don't want to be responsible for you studying chemistry in your home. Don't.
I wasn't trying to destroy it.
Take your demerit.
I'm going to have all the demerits by the time it's over. The Ministry of... Please say truth. Please have it say truth. Don't, no. What are you doing? Okay, fixed it, I guess. The Ministry of Tourism, the Conformist. B. Brown Industries, is that what it says? Or is it E. Brown? E. Brown Industries. Citizen Reading Room. Stemmel's Staycations, so you can't leave. And the All Citizens Bank. I have to be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them all is my real test. To train them is my cause.
All citizens.
Demerits.
I don't like the overuse of the word citizen in this timeline.
I would believe it, dude. I would 100% believe it. It reminds me of that story about the kid who
Please, staycations. The heck is a staycation?
tried to create a what was it, like a nuclear battery in his home? The statue is a hazard. The end of the rod probably smacks. Yes! Thank you!
Citizen reading room. I guess there's one in every town.
It's gonna put someone's eye out.
E. Brown Industries. That's hopeful.
Ooh, another thing.
E. Brown Industries, established in 1945, is the technological enterprise that makes Hill Valley what it is today. Whether it is electric cars running off the city power grid or motion-sensing fence deployment, the radical civil innovations under development at E. Brown Industries are changing the way cities operate. Efficient pedestrian travel, vigilant citizen monitoring, and space-age technologies that preserve the clean and modern appearance of the city. All these amazing advancements are not only making Hill Valley a wonder of the modern civilization, E. Brown Industries also exports its ideas and technology to cities around the world. One such city is Singapore, soon to be recognized as our international sister city.
That's actually interesting because isn't Singapore like a huge tourist trap that's like hyper modernized now?
The Conformist.
Oh, it says conformist. What a good pun.
Just like coffee shops.
Yeah, there was a person who collected smoke detectors and tried to build something out of it. I think it was a small reactor. Yeah. And he had some like minor radiation poisoning, but he ended up being fine. They did confiscate all of his stuff. I want to say there was a bedtime stories video about it.
Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here.
Yeah, no, this place is a little bit too much. It's definitely an overbearing local government for sure. I wonder if I'm not allowed to run. I have this weird feeling that I'm not allowed to run. I'm going to get in trouble for running into something. Is there anything else I can interact with Squawk? Oh, another tour. Another tour thing. Let's see what this says.
First Citizen Brown, the mind head of Hill Valley.
The mind head.
Man of infinite wisdom and
Yeah.
awe-inspiring imagination.
It's a class skylight.
Lathrop
Space
Brown
age.
had been raised by a family legacy steeped in law, but hadn't set his sights on his destiny until he single-handedly thwarted the nefarious gangster Irving Kid Tannen and his
Single-handedly?
syndicate. After this heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the courthouse lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill Valley as a prototype for tomorrow's cities today.
So I feel like I have to go back to the past again to ensure that Emmett goes to see Frankenstein, right? You could be a Citizen Plus table.
Citizen Plus.
Okay. Is that it? Is that all? Can I go this way? Oh, I can. Okay. It's the same place. The time machine. Oh, I know. But I mean, I feel like I can predict the next chapter or the end of this chapter.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
They ran out, really? Oh, trust that. Soy dog?
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Leech?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, man, and let me catch some Z's.
You weren't sleeping, bro. You were like reading. I think it's a punk rock magazine. If I had to guess, it looks like maybe Einstein, but with like a strip over his eyes. Price says something like "Don't conform" or something. I don't know. Some tables, some posters. Oh, another thing. Let's see what this is.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a
Ooh.
special regional exemption from
Fury
state
of discipline.
legislation.
Oh, I was gonna say, how do they?
Property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United
Disney.
States.
Hey, that's a good point. This is Disney. That is an excellent point. I'm like, man, how do they bypass all these laws? This seems really sketchy. It is, yeah, you're right. It is practically Disney World. Oh, I can't go that way any further. Can't go that way any further. All right, well, the obvious place it wants me to go to is where Parker is. So we need to go this way. There's a thing to the left of Parker. Let's message the Squawk Box real quick. See if it does anything extra.
Citizen.
Oops, wrong number.
Dang, I was hoping it would do something cool, but okay. There's another one over here. Oh, well, let's read this first.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885.
Minus all the fun things.
Construction first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown.
First Citizen Brown.
Future better.
Jesus Christ, this place gives me the heebie-jeebies, man.
You are standing in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse. The original courthouse was...
Oh, it's the same thing.
The period fault of displaced San Franciscans planting roots after that dreadful disaster.
Oh, what?
In 1976, the downtown renovation...
Very
project
1984, yeah.
Major additions made to the courthouse since its original construction. The courthouse was expanded with an additional 128 offices in the new flanking wings, and a new mayoral office added to the original clock tower space. Look closely, and you can still see some of the original courthouse's details preserved in the new international-inspired facade.
Yeah, they did. They did. They removed their tax-exempt status, if I remember right. Yeah, that's a really complex issue because as a rule, I don't like the idea of corporations being too powerful. But I don't know. I don't want to get too steeped into politics of it because I don't know enough about it.
Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
That voice sounds familiar.
Oh my God, it's Edna. That's Edna. Edna, right? That's definitely Edna. Oh, there's Brown. First Citizen Brown with green Snickers. Oh no, it's Biff.
Biff? Doc?
I wonder if it's possible to catch a fly with a vacuum cleaner.
I need to talk to you.
Just pew pew it out of the air. There's a guard shack, there's a bin, there's camera, and there's Parker. What is that?
Step away from the decycling bin, citizen.
Decycling?
Recycling?
Final resting place for all contraband within Hill Valley, the decycling bin ensures that socially toxic items will never find their way back into the hands of the general public in any way, shape, or form.
Wait.
So it's where all the cool stuff goes to die.
Yeah! This...
Cool, you mean dangerous? Then yes,
Oh man, dangerous bubble gum. Oh man.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Nothing. I'm just standing here.
Loitering, huh?
Loitering, huh? Another demerit.
It's a demerit. No loitering. So get a move on, citizen.
You gotta be kidding.
Anything else I can say to him? Since when are you nope, this is all the same. Nothing
I've
new.
gotta finish my beat. Are you gonna make trouble for me today?
I absolutely am. I
No,
promise.
what?
No, sir.
100%.
That's right, citizen.
100% going to be a lot of trouble for you, dude. You have no idea. You have no idea what's coming. I have to figure out how to see Citizen Brown, which means probably doing bad stuff. Let's do it again.
Leave the statue alone.
All right.
Okay, so I got to get arrested. I got to get arrested, I think. Fly? Seriously? I get rid of all the gnats, and now suddenly there's a fly. I wonder if this is the... Wait, can I go this way? No, I can't. Okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. I wonder how many demerits before I get arrested.
I can do this all day, kid.
So can
General
I.
violation. They actually have writing on it. I wonder if I were to screenshot it, if I could read it. It definitely says general violation on it. Oh. Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea, chat. I have an idea. Okay. What I need to do is take the stack of demerits and put it in the recycling
It says to
bin.
keep this printout for my records.
Shoot. Won't let me do it. Okay. Carl Sagan escapes. Hill Valley crime rate at all jail cells to be renovated into hostel rooms. Shoot, man. Okay. There's a Marauders map around. There's Biff. Yo, Biff, what's up, homie?
Hey, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Pluses. Plus I?
A
Plus I?
re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Oh.
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ah, Doc! That should be his new nickname! But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
How'd you get FaceTime with him? He seems so busy.
You got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy guy.
I bet Citizen Plus gets me in.
Unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, I used to be a real bad apple. A real butthead.
Butthead.
I don't see why that would make you a special case.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble, what with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and
I
gave me
told
an
you.
ultimatum.
I do. I have to get in trouble.
Plus or bust.
Tell me about your sordid
All the
past.
bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past. But, alright, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
What'd you do? Tell me about the illegal substances. Illegal women? Ooh, I'm curious about that one too.
You said something about booze?
Beer, rum, whiskey, wine coolers, you name it. I
Crack
drank it.
cocaine.
Not only did I drink it, I
smoked it.
into Hill Valley too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that. But yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
Oh, that's kind of sad. So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
No booze in Hill Valley.
Smoked all the alcohols.
Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch 'em sooner or later.
Uh-oh. I have to know about the illegal women, chat.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
No, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
I thought maybe sexual harassment, but sure.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet. The
You
Browns
bet.
always say that behaviors that excite your privates should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
Ooh, Citizen Edna. That's interesting.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble?
Oh, poor
You weren't in
dogs.
Dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
Aw.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep. Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
Let's see. I guess that's it.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. I don't like talking about my old...
He does look a little sweaty, doesn't he? Let's see.
Do you think I could get to see Citizen Brown if I did all the bad stuff you used to do?
I guess, but why would you want to act like that?
I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it.
He's got a
Did I
script.
mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
What do you got to do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown.
Oh, yeah.
2 years.
In about 2 years?
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. The only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that
I called all this. I called all of this.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Oh,
Sure,
wow.
Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
This is literally Clockwork Orange in
Some
1984.
kind of
Just
brainwashing?
That's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time.
And a bit of
but I'm
Demolition
sure
Man, yeah.
A guy like you could do it no problem.
I mean, it's actually kind of a compelling world they've created.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it'll be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. But now,
Nah,
thanks to the
I used to be
Citizen Plus
nuts.
Program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
Oh, he sounds sad.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone's wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday.
I'm
You
very
wouldn't have
happy.
got a uniform.
Very, very happy.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great.
I should start that as like a stream thing. Hawaiian Shirt Friday. I actually have some nice silk Hawaiian shirts. I shit you not, my grandma sent them to me. They're like old used Hawaiian shirts. And she's like, I bet my grandson would love these. I never wear Hawaiian shirts. But I mean, it's my grandma, dude. Like, what can you do? I love her. It's... The beatings will continue until morale improves.
So you won't break any rules anymore?
Can't. The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer.
Oh, don't make him sick. That's mean. Want to fight me?
Used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to
I wonder
find
if the watch is a part of it. Oh, maybe.
Don't torment me.
I can get used to this.
That's
Please,
mean.
Don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time.
The reason why I say that is like,
Later, Biff.
this Biff's past is different than the other Biffs. Just blanket hating on Biff because he's Biff isn't cool. Why does she have a fucking ammo can? She has an oh, she's smuggling the booze. She's a fucking boozer, bruh. She's a boozer. She's a bruiser. A bruiser. Oh, she's spray painting. What does it say? Leech and the washouts. Man, they put a lot of work into her booty, did they not? She almost has like, what is that? The Pixar, the Pixar. Pixar's bad for that.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked. Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
Okay. Let's see. Have you checked Biff lately? I have a plan to fix Hill Valley. Breaking the rules. What do you think? I have a plan to fix Hill Valley. I feel like that won't appeal to her. Oh, does it say whooshbacks? Oh, I thought it said washouts. I'm just shitty at reading, apparently. What are you painting? I think that's what I would actually ask.
Leech and the whoosh bags. Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have.
No,
they don't
you
play much
wouldn't
punk
have.
on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline.
I feel like the Marty they're describing would be really into Wham. You know what I mean? Careless Whisper, is that what that's called? Pretty sure it's Wham, right? Why do I know that?
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a water.
Happy little
I'm not
trees?
sharing my wall.
When my dad was in college, he had a big Bob Ross fro.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm.
yeah, creeps me out.
You and me both. If that's what the Citizen Plus program's all about, I'll stay a Citizen Minus.
That actually sounds cool. Citizen Minus. Breaking the rules, then left me
Most of the
stranded,
time
then a plan.
vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
I'm looking for a dangerous animal. Where can I get some contraband? Public displays of affection. Really? I'm tempted. Isn't graffiti a major infraction? I feel like public displays of affection. She's gonna brush him off, but it'll be fun to watch.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
Damn. It's worth a shot, chat. It was worth a shot. Damn it. Let's
This
protest
law
the
against public
PDA law.
kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest. That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna push it anymore. She said no. No is no, chat, for the record.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
What do you know about harboring dangerous...
Contraband is what I'm leaning toward.
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
She's dating Leech? Leech was gross, wasn't he? He was like a gross character.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
Dude, I literally gave you illegal substances. I just need them back. I'll give you your tire iron. This episode of AT, Teddy gets shot down while trying to acquire as many demerits as possible. It's so hard to commit crime, chat. It's so hard. Why won't you just arrest me already?
Yeah, I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Dude, there's nothing else to say. You shot me down on everything. You shot me down on everything.
So, Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
what do you think of me?
I don't.
Oh. Oh, man. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the GeoGuessr memes. Have you ever seen those? Here, one second. Let's see if I can find this really quick. 1 second. I'll make this quick, I promise, chat. Just 1 sec. They're so funny, though, dude. Oh, I got caps lock on. How the hell do I always manage to do this? This one, I think. This.
Have you ever gotten a Snapchat from a girl?
No, this is Thailand. Nice. This is Israel. Nice. Nice.
This guy also is ridiculous, a GeoGuessr, by the way. But there's a whole bunch of these where, like, he just responds to stupid TikTok trend stuff with no, and then starts playing GeoGuessr. That's what it reminded me of. But man, that hurt, dude. If I went to my girlfriend Alex and I was like, "So what do you think of me?" and she said, "I don't," I would be crushed.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
Oh no, he's part of the dork crowd, chat.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible.
It's impossible.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair.
Oh.
Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
That's kind of sad, actually. That bums me out. Okay.
What's the deal, Jennifer? He left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Listen, she is a little bit cringe, though. She's rebelling so hard that she becomes predictable. I ran into this problem in high school because I was kind of, what's the word? Digressive, I guess. But there definitely were some times I was cringe, but I wasn't as bad as a lot of people because I understood that when all you do is rebel, everything about you is non-conformity, you're just conforming to a new stereotype. Steed, what's up? I need that sound effect. I need a sound effect board where it's just the air horn thing. Just gonna be here for a second since I gotta sleep well for tomorrow. I understand, dude. I know it's late. I'll get back to it. I'll get back. I've been wandering off talking about bullshit this whole time anyway. So let's see if I can get her to corrupt me.
I don't know what you got against me in this time lately, but I'm here to make
No.
I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the...
Oh, that's it? That's it?
I don't know what the hell you're talking
Steed!
about, but I
Why would you do this to me?
Bar.
Don't leave me, Steed. Nah, have a good night, man. I hope you have a good day tomorrow. Update us on Discord. I know I haven't been on there as much lately, but it's been crazy busy lately. Appointments out of town all the time. My sister starts either immunotherapy or chemotherapy next week. We've got PET scans, CT scans, radiation therapy. My girlfriend on the weekend, setting up streams and stuff. It's been crazy. So I haven't been on there as much as I should, but I'll definitely try to be active on there this weekend. Let me know how everything goes.
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it.
Have a good night,
We're
dude.
meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things. And guys.
Are you going out with someone else? I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry,
What?
Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
1 second. All right, so this is the cheap $25 camera, dude. That's what this is. This is the cheap camera. That's what you're looking at, not the expensive. Yeah, it's because I'm setting up the good camera for the keyboard. But you're not wrong though, right? There is something about the color or the lighting of this camera. The only problem I have with it is it never stays. It randomly resets, and then I have to manually input all the settings. That's what happened at the beginning of today's stream. It was being weird again. But actually, when you dial in this webcam, it's really not bad. $25. It was worth the $25, that's for sure. Considering the other one is $150, which I got it on sale too, but still.
What do you know about the Citizen Plus program?
Only what I hear on TV, and the radio, and the newspapers, and the PA system.
I tried the PDA demerits, but it won't work.
Everybody to enroll, and they say it'll make us all happy and well-adjusted, which is why I'm gonna stay clear of it.
So did I not do the interesting guys line? I thought I did.
Out with someone else. I bet I can make you forget him.
Sorry, Martin, but you just don't rate anymore.
Are you going out with someone
Oh,
else?
I was hoping that he
Sorry,
would.
Martin.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Weirdo.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask.
Okay.
Are you going out with some...
Sorry, Martin.
I was hoping it would give me a different option.
Hank's starting a streak.
Ah!
Damn. I was really hoping I could score with Jennifer. I'm just going to be honest with you because, I mean, she was my girlfriend. I mean, not my girlfriend, but his girlfriend, right?
That junk looks awfully familiar. 50 years familiar.
Does it, though? Bricked doorway. Oh, the speakeasy.
Bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Do you see the one brick? The single brick? Is this a cask of Amontillado? Did they brick someone in and like force him to watch as they put in the last brick? All you hear is his muffled cries from somewhere in the wall.
It's just another brick in the wall.
Ah! Yes! All in all, we're just another brick in the wall. So that's definitely an inspiration as well. Can't go up the stairs. Can't interact with the manhole cover. Ooh, door. That's weird. I couldn't interact with the door when I was at the base of the stairs.
Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
Oh, can I get him to? Wait a minute. Soy mud, chat. Even the mud is made out of soy. What kind of shit is that?
Look out, son!
Mom?
Sumo menu. Where'd you go? Ooh, can I steal an... Oh, tell me I can steal an electric car.
Martin!
Darn, I was hoping I could steal the electric car. I feel like a joyride would do it.
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah, who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty.
Oh, okay. I was thinking the same thing he was.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr. Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life.
No, it isn't.
Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets you. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Yeah, sure.
So wait, should I run off in the electric car? Let's see what happens. Yeah!
It's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
I want one of those. I want one for my little neighborhood. I'd paint flames on the side of it. And... All right, now what can I interact with? Does it put me outside or inside? I haven't seen the inside yet.
I don't know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What if Citizen Brown's watching?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Dad.
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Jesus Christ, Dad, what are you doing?
Another day in Hill Valley. The perfect place to live.
Another day.
Was it Citizen?
The perfect place.
What's that, officer?
I'm gonna get in trouble for this. Let's try it.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember?
Oh, woohoo! What's up, Brant?
Brown administration, it sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
That's as bad. That's as bad as Jennifer. When he asked Jennifer, he was like, "Do you? What do you think about me?" And she's like, "I don't." And him saying, like, "Besides, you're not very good." Like, that was not necessary, Dad. That was not necessary.
Come on, Dad. I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because rock and roll is my density.
Density?
Destiny.
Destiny. What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
Music is good for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels.
Density's child.
A certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And
My
besides,
kind of
the way
trouble.
you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further. Oh, go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Look at the keyboard, by the way.
Hey, I hear you got hit with
Yeah, his neck is bad. But did you see the keyboard? All the function keys were where the numpad was.
Greetings, programs. Brock 2.0. Anatomical constructs for sciences of all sorts. Boring.
Let's see what else is there. Can I... A computer?
Nice.
Yeah, look at
I
that.
have a computer in the other timeline.
Nemotech.
Well,
It does kind of, right?
That's lame.
My first thought was it reminds me of a MIDI keyboard, kind of.
I saw Mom downtown. She told me to give this to you.
Thanks.
Say, what gives around here?
What gives around here?
Keeping tabs on Hill Valley through my trusty bank of monitors. Always on the lookout for some interesting footage.
What are you looking for?
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
Commodore 64 had them there too? Really?
I've been gathering candid documentary footage for Citizen Brown's promotional videos for over a year now.
I've never really played with the Commodore 64, but my older brother did.
But wait a minute. You say you saw Lorraine?
11
to 12 hair salon, 12 to 12:20 lunch at Suitmo counter. cream of asparagus with crackers.
What was that?
You know your mother's problems. If she slips up again, it could mean demerits for the whole family. There she is, polishing the statue in the park. Just like the schedule dictates. Oh, then everything.
Golly, Dad is nuts.
Yes. How was she when you spoke to her? Lucid? Sober?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I hate that. I ended up for a long time using a MIDI emulator where I just would use a regular typing keyboard. FL Studio has a really good one built in. Ableton's is okay. The problem is you don't get velocity changes. So like if you're trying to do drums, for instance, you'll get a naturalistic tempo. Like you'll get all the imperfections that make it feel kind of real, but everything is at like 100% velocity. So it's sort of like someone just whacking the shit out of a drum set. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad.
Whoa, Dad, what are you doing?
Nuts!
You saying Mom's a drunk?
Shh, I don't know for sure that your mother has relapsed into her old ways, but she's been acting very odd lately, almost as if she didn't like my constant supervision. Confidentially, I suspect she's got a flask hidden somewhere.
No!
Where she's working right now.
Oh my God!
Favor, son, will you? See if you can worm the truth out of her.
Dude.
She confide in me, but she may be less guarded with you. Double rations this week if you help your old man out.
Yeah, of course, man.
That's a good boy.
Okay, Dad, we need to talk.
Yeah, I will say, I mean, MIDI keyboards are still used with virtual instruments, at least in Windows. So, like, instead of going out and getting an analog synthesizer like a Moog, you would virtually emulate it and then use a USB keyboard that sends MIDI to the computer that is translated into that virtual instrument. But yeah, no, it was fun yesterday. I'm sorry, I was like, you can tell this is the crappy camera I set up as face cam so that the good camera could be used for the desk. That's what I was messing with. I also have a box light, but it's over in the corner right now, and you do not want me to turn it on. That thing is as bright as the sun. If I remember right, the MIDI keyboard I was thinking about getting, was it the MPX? Had both MIDI and USB outputs.
What were you hiding when I came in just now?
Hiding?
Do you want to see it?
I don't know what
One
you're
sec.
talking about, son.
Come on, I saw it. It was a videotape, right?
Give me a sec here.
I might as well tell you. After all, you'll be 18 soon.
Tell me what?
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
I'm here. Just give me a sec. Ah! All right. Let's see. Will it turn on? Do you think I was kidding? Like, look at this, dude. It is so bright. It is so bright. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's hard to look at. Like when I do the keyboard stream, if I'm able to, it will be at a 90-degree angle to me, so I will only see it from I'll show you. It will be at about that angle, which makes it reasonable. It's still bright as hell, but I have to turn the exposure down. But dude, it does not mess around. This thing does not mess around at all. It is ridiculous. It does have like warmth settings and stuff too, so there's warm. I think that's medium, blue, extra warm. So, but is that all the way up? It is all the way up, yeah. But I can turn it down. And that's all the way down. But yeah, that thing does not, I wasn't kidding. I bet you guys thought it's like, he's exaggerating. No. No, I'm not exaggerating. I don't know how many lumens it is, but it is bright as hell.
You're kidding.
This isn't a criticism of the great man himself, of course, or his sainted wife, Edna. No one's worked harder than they to apply the most advanced social planning techniques to our municipality. But,
What?
confidentially, not everybody appreciates it. A great many citizens, perhaps even the majority, actively resent the Brown administration. They don't say so publicly, of course. But in private, well, just listen.
I tell you, Bert, this regime is a joke. They're all laughing at us over in Fairfax.
A toast to Citizen Brown. May his beloved courthouse be struck by lightning. Agnes, you're awful. Are you coming to the town square, Lester? Citizen Brown's about to give another speech.
Citizen Brown can kiss my hairy...
Well, you get the idea.
It sounds like people can't stand what the Browns have done to Hill Valley.
Not everyone. Only around 50%, maybe 60.
50 or
Does Citizen
60.
Brown know?
He should. Whenever I send copies of my raw footage to the Public Relations Department over at the courthouse, I get a memo telling me how much Citizen Brown thanks me for my service. But how could he see those videos and not do anything about it?
Maybe you should take your tapes.
Maybe he's not in control.
Oh, I don't know about that.
That's
I mean,
cool.
I'm sure he might appreciate my bringing these problems to his attention and reward me for my public service, but then again, they say it's never wise to be the bearer of bad news.
Knoxville is about maybe 2.5 hours south of where I am. That's only because I have two options, and that is either take US 27 or take Interstate 75. Interstate 75 and US 27 get me there about the same amount of time, but I have to go to the next town over to get to 75. So 27 though is a back road. You can't go quite as fast. Knoxville's a cool area though. If you've never been to Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge, they're both really cool. They're a bit touristy, but if you get out of the center of those towns, more into the wooded areas, it is very beautiful there. It is very, very beautiful. It doesn't look much different than where I live right now, but I live in a tourist town. I won't say where, but I do.
Why don't you give me those videotapes? I'll take them to Citizen Brown.
Thanks for offering, son, but I don't want to get you involved. Citizen Brown won't like what he sees on them, and I wouldn't want you to get the brunt of his displeasure.
Aw.
Not to mention the displeasure of all the folks on the tapes. Once they find out I recorded them, no, I'm not letting these tapes out of my sight. It's too dangerous.
It's too dangerous. But no, really, it is beautiful if you ever get a chance. It's not that far from Knoxville, I don't think, but I understand completely. Knoxville's pretty too, if you get out of the town proper, though. The town proper isn't bad. It's just I prefer the rural, the mountains and the trees. And let's see, ask about mom, ask about me, ask about you. It's about someone we both know. Ask about Hill Valley and its rules. What's the deal with the house? How do these monitors work? Let's just start at the top.
It's about Mom.
What is the university there? Is it the University of Tennessee in Knoxville? I thought it was in Nashville, but it might be.
How'd she get to be such a mess? This isn't how she is in my perfect world.
You're right, it's a real puzzle. Because of course we both know Hill Valley is a perfect world.
Ah.
For some peculiar reason, the harder I try to get her to conform to the rules, the more she slips up.
She's thinking about signing up for the Citizen Plus program.
Is she now?
You're not gonna let her go through with it, are you?
Oh, no.
From what I hear, it's a fairly drastic procedure which completely reshapes the subject's personality. On the other hand, if Citizen Brown recommends it, it's gotta be a good thing.
This is so creepy.
Don't you think Mom would be a little more relaxed if you gave her just a little bit of space?
Now, there's a fine suggestion. What would Hill Valley be like if people gave each other space?
Chill?
We'd all be tempted to follow our own impulses, and there's no telling where that might lead.
I'm curious, Nats, how far did you get in Stray yesterday?
Something on your mind?
Yes, there's a lot on my mind.
About me.
I'm all ears.
Well, from certain things I've heard, I get the idea that people in this town regard Marty McFly as a...
As a what?
A nerd.
They said that?
They said that?
So many words.
Just because a boy studies hard.
Oh, did you wrap up shortly after I left?
The rules and doesn't party or drink or stay out late and is perhaps a bit socially inept and obsessed with personal hygiene and prefers his rubber band collection
Stop. I really don't want to hear anymore.
Yeah, he sounds like a dork.
Proud of you, son.
I'm trying to understand why Jennifer broke up with me in this time. Recent past.
Are you still
Who is Bob Gell?
girl? Forget her. She's bad news.
I don't remember.
My surveillance
Am I an idiot?
cameras have caught her doing things that are completely against the Hill Valley Code.
I don't want to know.
Kissing boys, sitting with boys in cars. I've kept quiet about it for her father's sake, but believe me, you're well rid of her.
The newspeak? Yeah. That's interesting. That's a Clockwork Orange reference, right? They had that weird lingo that they would use. Or is that an 84 reference? I honestly can't remember. I need to go back and rewatch all those because I feel like they're very relevant to what's going on in today's society, especially when you look at China, their social credit system and so forth. It was 1984. Because they had slang in Clockwork Orange, and there was a name for that, but I can't remember what it was called.
Is there anywhere you expect me to be, like, right now?
Well, I did expect you to be up at the lake until tomorrow with that math-magic competition, so I guess your time is pretty much your own right now.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
I need to go back and reread that because I read it in like high school, I think. And it was like a school assignment sort of thing. And I occasionally remember things. I'm like, you know, maybe I should go back and actually read that for pleasure. And I just haven't. It's probably selling like crazy right now, though.
So about you and your, work.
Shoot.
You seem to be really into this spying business.
It's not spying, son. It's cinema verite. These candid moments of Hill Valley's residents will eventually be compiled and edited into the documentaries and promotional materials that advertise our way of life to the rest of the world. True, you can argue that I've taken things to extremes, but I still get up to take my meals and, of course, to use the facilities.
You're supposed to be... I mean, wouldn't you rather spend your time writing, say, science fiction novels?
Science fiction.
Is it banned?
Messing around with it once, but that was before Citizen Brown made it illegal.
Why would he make it illegal?
Sci-fi promotes an unhealthy obsession with the fantastic and impossible. And
Absolutely.
the idea that there might be better societies than Hill Valley, which is subversive nonsense, of course.
What scares me is that we're also looking at implementing social credit systems into our actual economic credit systems. I cannot remember where I heard about that, but they were talking about how you could improve your credit through like charitable works and blah, blah, blah. And they, of course, only mentioned the positive aspects, but would it negatively affect my credit if I say got caught littering? Because that seems sketchy as hell.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
It's one of those ones that's very gripping for the first half, but then gets drawn out and depressing. Yeah, I don't remember if I even finished it, if I'm being honest. I feel like I didn't. I feel like I read a portion of it, and then I just looked up the cliff notes because it was a high school assignment. A lot of the things they assigned me in high school, I was already reading, but I was reading completely different stuff.
It's about
It's about somebody that I used to know. Tell me about
Have
Biff.
you seen Biff lately?
Not since he went to the reconditioning center. Is he back among the...
You're probably right.
Depends on what you mean by living.
It's probably bordering on conspiracy theory, to be honest, but still, it gives me heebie-jeebies. It's like a Black Mirror kind of...
Hill Valley's biggest scofflaw should be the first to receive the benefits of the new Citizens Plus program. But I know...
I haven't, but I have heard about it. Just like the Vantage score and such things that credit bureaus make as is. They did set a commission along the lines of Ministry of Truth for social media too, didn't they? Yeah, and then they renamed it, or they got rid of it. Somebody got on Twitter and immediately made a Ministry of Truth like gag account, and they began posting a bunch of crazy funny shit. And if I remember right, they either renamed it or abolished it. That was like around the time I think I started streaming seriously, so I didn't get into it really deep. But I remember thinking that that was funny because that's full 1984.
Have you ever spent time with Citizen Brown?
Well, of course I'm in the audience for every one of his public addresses.
One-on-one, I mean.
Oh, no. He'd never notice a common sector.
I feel like he's not actually. I think he's brainwashed too.
Someday he'll
Citizen Brown.
recognize me for my public service, and maybe let me shake his hand.
I bet it's Edna. Edna's doing all of this.
Mrs. Citizen Brown? Oh, she's a wonderful woman. People just think of her as this sweet, self-effacing grandmotherly type.
Edna? Are we talking about the same?
But really, she's just as involved in running the town as her husband is.
David and Linda.
Have you heard from them?
No, I thought maybe you had.
Not in ages. As far as I know, he's still working for the big city newspaper, and she's still in that women's boarding house. I'll never understand why they decided to leave Hill Valley.
God, I understand. This place is creepy as hell.
Something on your mind?
There's a lot of dialogue here.
A lot of rules.
It certainly does, for our own good.
Public kissing is illegal, right?
Ah, the old PDA law. Indeed it is. And what's more, violation carries a hefty load of demerits. But you know, it's a law people break with surprising regularity. Why, I could show you videotaped evidence.
How exactly do people get other people to break it?
On second thought, perhaps I shouldn't show you the videotaped evidence.
Yeah, you shouldn't be anyway. I feel like that's a breach of privacy, but sure.
If I got caught with a contraband item, I'd get in a lot of trouble, right?
You certainly would. You could be facing up to 1,000 demerits, depending on the item. But of course, you wouldn't be caught dead with anything illegal. It's your mother I'm worried about.
Honestly, I have to admit, though, the voice acting is really good, especially the person doing Michael J. Fox. Really good. Sounds a lot like him.
Dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to. They've all been banned. But I did catch something very interesting on one of my monitors yesterday. Which one was it? Oh, yes!
Is it Einstein? It's Einstein!
Whatever it is, Edna's Animal Patrol will make short work of it.
Gotta find him.
Did you ever harbor a dangerous animal?
Aha! Couldn't if I wanted to.
Okay. I already. Different subject. What else is there to talk about? Okay, we're finally gonna ask about Hill Valley.
It has a lot of rules.
Already asked this. Okay, different subject.
Okay, different subject.
Yeah?
What's the deal with the house?
What's the deal with the house, Dad?
Why is there caution tape?
I gotta tell you this, son. But while you were away at your Mathemagic competition,
Mathemagic.
got slapped with a CZ36 violation.
What?
I know, it's so embarrassing. Your mother's mortified. She works so hard to keep a clean house, but those dust mites are so hard to keep down.
Wait a minute. We can't go into the house because of dust mites?
Well, not until they send in the cleanup crew.
This is ridiculous.
Wow.
Goodness, they let me move my office out here into the garage.
I bet it's worse out there.
So, when is this dust mite problem gonna be solved so I can get to all my stuff?
Well, the cleanup crew said they'd probably get around to it by tonight, but they're kind of backed up, so I wouldn't expect them until tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow? Where am I supposed to sleep?
I got it all covered, son. We're gonna camp out back just like we did when you
I feel like the outside is dirtier than the inside, right?
Mine is officially a nightmare. How exactly does this setup work?
I'm glad to see you taking an interest. Each of these monitors is connected to multiple cameras, of which I've strategically jacked into throughout the valley.
Jacked into.
Of course.
Let's jack into the Matrix chat.
Cameras with these buttons. There's also a VCR for each monitor. I keep a record of everything I see.
VCRs. God, so dated.
Intriguing. I can keep it on file.
Okay, that's it. That's every dialogue option with this particular guy.
Supervising, son. Supervising.
I'll leave you to it.
Right.
That's, yeah. I feel like...
Mrs. Brown, please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown.
I feel like pitching a tent would be more illegal. Like, that's vagrancy. I don't really either. The only issue I have is that I have like a ton of movies on VHS, chat. A ton.
Citizen, this domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ36 and has been placed in protective quarantine.
I feel like CZ is a brand of
Violate the perimeter, son.
CZ is a brand of gun. Like the CZ P10C, I'm pretty sure is a handgun. I used to know what it stands for. I don't remember though.
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now. Thank you. How are you?
How are you? Can I get back in the car? Maybe? I don't see anything else here to really interact with. Yeah, let's go back in the electric car. So can I move back and forth freely? Because I think downtown is how I'm gonna make a mess. I've gotta commit a bank robbery, or no, I gotta find Ein. I gotta find Ein. Where are you, Ein? Where are you, buddy? Where are you? Where would Ein be? What is this? We got some chemicals. Can't interact. Okay. Can I mess up Mom's work? Yes, let's do it. Oh no, it's different now. Oh no, it isn't different now. Son, what are you doing?
I can do this all day, kid.
So can I.
How many demerits does it take to see Doc Brown? I feel like it would hit that pole as well. Do I have... Oh, what can I do with the Oh, wait.
Only I could tame this beast of rock.
Oh, I know what to do. Okay, so I'm gonna try for a public display of affection, and I have an idea. I'm gonna play guitar really, really poorly for Jennifer. That's the plan. Always works, man. It always works. I promise. God, getting him to aim properly is a little sketch. We'll try that. I think PDA is the best way. I want to get arrested for being awesome, so PDA sounds like a good approach. Oh, she went into... Shoot. Wait, can I investigate this now?
Locked.
Shit. Okay. Can we climb up here? Oh, it won't let me up there. Can I get up the plank? What's this do?
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah. The issue that I have now is that everything is a service. I mean, I guess cable is always a service, but it's physical media is kind of dying. It's like if I really love an album, I will buy a record because I want a piece of physical media, you know?
That leads to the soup mo. Leech is in there. I'd rather he come out here.
I wish there was some way. Is there a speaker system somewhere I can plug into? Like, graffiti. Let's investigate the graffiti. What can we do?
She missed a spot.
Did she? Where? Did she? You have to actually admit, she's got skills, chat. She did a great job. All right, let's see. Now that she's in there, what happens if I ring the bell? Oh, they're making out.
Okay. Welcome to Soup Mo, where soup is just... Oh, it's you. This better be important, McFly.
Leech, was that Jennifer?
Well, A, it's none of your business.
Hey,
and
it's
B,
none of your
seeing
business.
as she ain't your chick no more? Yeah.
Okay, now this timeline is really pissing me off. You and Jennifer? Really?
Oh, is the poor little nerd jealous?
Well, yeah, and a little disgusted.
That's probably the soup.
You better treat Jen with respect, Leech.
Hey, I got nothing but respect for Jennifer. Respect for her eyes, for her hips, the way she wriggles when she...
Hey!
Does he have a gap
that
too?
dork that let her get away. There's a loser that I got no respect for.
You got a cold or something?
Ugh, it's allergies.
Free soy dog? Oh, no.
Hanging out around here somewhere.
A dog?
Yes, I gotta find the dog.
Stupid mutt keeps trying to steal my free samples.
What's on the menu?
Soup.
Just soup?
And more.
And more. What kind of soup?
What kind of soup you got?
Scrolle...
Ribellini?
Yeah, that's right.
Some things never change.
So it's a cabbage soup?
What falls under the more category?
We got neat loaf, It's made with textured wheat protein.
No thanks. What else falls under the more category?
Well, there's the...
I'm hungry now.
burger. It's made from pressed roasted hummus.
Do you have any real meat
Actually,
back there?
that sounds good. Hummus is great.
Real.
I'm afraid to ask, but what other non-soup food do you have? Anything edible?
Well, we have these pea and liver with soy cheese hot dogs. They're new, and we're offering free samples. You want one?
Where are the free samples?
Here.
What
I
did
keep
he
them
not
behind the
follow this
counter.
conversation? Oh,
Oh, God.
If you
Oh,
puke,
God.
we're cleaning it up, wuss.
I can't finish this.
Not my problem.
the hell are
What are
these?
those things?
Those are the liver and peas with soy cheese.
Liver
hot dogs.
and peas with soy
You
cheese.
and me both, brown noser.
People that came up with station are geniuses, coming up with a way to sell gluten to an anti-gluten. Yeah. I am not sure what SEITAN is. You're gonna have to elaborate. I had to read that twice.
Why are the samples behind the counter?
I can't leave them out, dude.
I feel like an idiot.
DOG running around town, and he keeps going after the sample tray, knocking them all over the ground.
A dog? Wait, these samples
Gotta
haven't
find
been
this
on the
dog.
ground, have they?
Jeez, McFly, relax. They're fresh. Mostly.
About this dog, what's he look like?
Beats me. He's a smart little SOB. He only comes around when my back is turned.
Then how do you know it's a dog? You can smell him?
Allergies.
Allergies, yeah.
damn it.
It's one of the meat substitutes, literally textured wheat protein. Like, oh, wow, I didn't know that. Let's see. Oh, nope, we're good. That's it.
See ya.
Smell you later.
All right, I'm going to go back around. Oh, dog. Why does he have a mask?
Hey, there's that mangy. Ah, go get him, McFly.
But it's funny because it's gluten, and I think a lot of those types that would, yeah. It's interesting because some people do have gluten allergies. I get it. But some people just, I feel like it's a bandwagon to jump on. All right, all right, all right. We got to try two things. Number one, let's see if we can get some PDA.
Check this out.
What? You swiped your big brother's guitar? Is that supposed to impress me?
It's not my brother's, it's mine.
Yeah, sure. And you'd play it for me, only you don't have an amp.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Shit.
Pathetic.
Well, I mean, you can still play it acoustically, but damn. It's not very loud, but it can be done.
What is it now?
I just suddenly had like expendable youth fighting for protection, having control, the principle of affection, rivalries and retribution. Death's the only solution. Pop in my head. What? Who is that? Slayer. I'm sure I got all the lyrics wrong, but that's the gist of it.
You and Leech, Jennifer?
Hey, don't badmouth Leech. There's a lot more to him than soup, you know.
Like what?
For one thing, he wields an axe like nobody's business.
So you got yourself a new guitar player.
What can I say? I'm a girl who appreciates a hot lick.
Yeah, I remember. Come on, Jennifer. Nobody in town plays guitar.
Did she
like
really say that?
Fucking electric guitar, Martin. I'm gonna be honest, the ukulele has to go.
I can outplay your loser boyfriend any day of the week.
You're that desperate to get to first base.
Did you say first or fourth?
I'd give you 2.5. But first you gotta prove
2.5?
you have more fingers than Leech. You ready to throw down?
I was born ready.
You got a guitar?
Never leave home without it.
Hold on.
This whole conversation is steeped in euphemisms.
Hold it, we got company.
You can come in my back door anytime? Jesus Christ.
He says he can outplay you. I told him, there's no one in Hill Valley better than you. You wanna go prove it?
The ring.
2.5 is a great start.
Don't crush him too
What is
bad.
he plugged
Just teach
into?
him a lesson.
You'd think they would have timed this so that it doesn't... Okay. I'm just trying all the different stuff. Okay, now I gotta move toward Jennifer. Nice. Let's see.
Martin McFly. That was totally awesome.
That's great.
What can I say?
Oh God.
You got it, and
Oh.
you guys don't.
You broke my headstock.
Oh, dude, that is sad. I'm sorry.
Come here.
Wait, I got a better idea. What was it you called me? A square?
A girl's entitled to make a mistake, isn't she?
Oh, Edna sees.
Oh.
Oh, nom nom nom. Open the window so she can see. Nom nom nom.
Hooliganism!
Hooliganism!
Officer Parker! I just caught these two degenerates.
I should have gotten Einstein, but
Daddy!
476D!
Open mouths?
And tongues.
fantastic.
What's the big deal? It's only hormones.
Stop!
It's only hormones.
Words like that in this town.
Hormones.
I'll deal with you later, young lady. We're gonna have to have a long talk about the Citizen Plus program.
What?
Oh, come on.
Officer, give Mr. McFly a 476D's worth of demerits. I'll tend to your wayward
Yes,
daughter.
ma'am.
I will tend to your wayward
Getting my
daughter.
in trouble with Citizen Edna. Now keep out of trouble, or Citizen Brown will come down on you like a brick wall.
Yeah, I got the PDA. I got the PDA. You have to admit I did a good job. I did it. I did it. All right. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do hot dog, use item on plank.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
No, but Ein's through there, man. Ein's through there.
Not interested.
How do I convince Ein to come out? I gotta be able to use this somewhere. Don't want to give it to Jennifer. I can't climb up there.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
Okay, so how do I get Ein? I managed to get to first base with Jennifer, right? Because I'm fucking awesome. Wait a minute. Oh, it says heavy. I thought it said Harley Benton. I'm like, wow, they used an actual... Wait, can I interact with this brick? Let's see.
Bricked up the entrance to the old speakeasy.
Is there... where I can't interact with the individual brick anymore. Dang. I bet that's going to end up being important later. How do I convince Einstein to show up? Okay. Give me a second here. I have an idea. Can I... Where can I put a hot dog sample?
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
Oh, I know. I have an idea. Wait a minute. Is that a sample tray? Is that a sample tray? No, it just says window. That's garbage. Okay. But there are trays and stuff on these, right? Any of these interactable? Can I put them on there? Decency would allow me to do that. Decency is okay with me putting a sample on a plate. What the fuck is this thing? Straight tripping, yo. Damn it. Okay. Where can I put a sample? Where can I put a sample? can talk to Mom again, but... I need to anyway, because I just got done with Dad. Let's ask about the flask. Mom, you've been dipping into the sauce.
Drinking again?
Don't be silly, dear. Booze is illegal, you know.
I am mainline
Yeah,
these
Mom,
days.
It's just that Dad mentioned.
Your father. Why, I just can't get away from his prying eyes. Always spying, always watching. You mind your own business, George.
Now, Lorraine, it's for your own good. I know you're keeping a secret from me.
It's mine to keep.
Dad, Mom, knock it off.
I
you two.
promise you, it's not alcoholism. It's just an affair.
This is an adult matter between your mother and me.
Dad, I know, but your way isn't working. You gotta give her some space here.
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Aha! I knew it. What is that in your hand? Rum? Gin? A wine cooler?
Crack
For your
cocaine?
information, it's brass cleaner. I have a job to do here, you know.
Lorraine,
No.
Lorraine, I'm just trying to...
Mom?
I want to ask more questions. I don't care if it interrupts the thing. Okay, there's so many. There's so many, and I just want to get Einstein. I feel like this
It's
isn't...
a bad day, Mom. Can I ask you a few things?
We all have our share, son.
Okay, what have I been up to?
Lost my timesheet. What have I got going on this week?
Well, Monday is Junior Brown Brigade.
Junior what now?
And Tuesday is Model UN.
Model UN.
Mm-hmm. You represent Djibouti. On Wednesday,
Djibouti?
you'll be overseeing the board game club at the rec
Okay,
center.
okay, I've heard enough.
What about me and Jennifer?
Jennifer earlier today.
Oh,
Did you?
Jennifer, what a spunky gal. Are you two patching things up?
She totally...
I love his mom, by the way. She's like, hey,
Dating expert.
good job.
How I married the first guy to fall from the sky. But maybe you should spend a little less time with your microscopes and ant farms and a little more time tending to her needs. What kind of things is she passionate about, Martin? What are her interests?
Rock and roll.
I don't even know anymore.
Rock and roll. She's also like, oh, she is.
Everyone is treating me like some sort of goody two-shoes, Mom.
They're just jealous that you're such a perfect citizen of Hill Valley.
Have I always been this way?
Always been a perfect little son. Going on 18 years now.
What about that
He
time
seems
we fired
bummed.
The living room.
Oh, but you only did that so you could show us the fire retardant you made with your chemistry set.
Heavy.
Heavy. Another subject. Let's see what we got.
Let's talk about something
We
else.
need to commit more crimes.
Dear.
Need to commit more crimes, chat. We need to get to the crimes, the committing of the crimes.
Dad,
Ugh, indeed. What is up with him?
that setup in his garage is pretty intense.
Yeah, that's saying
not
something.
the word I'd use. More like creepy.
I heard
Voyeuristic. Yeah, it's a little voyeuristic. There's a book I want to read called Crash.
What about you, Mom?
I don't know why that came to mind, but it did.
What are you doing out here polishing the statue?
I know. I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around. So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I kind of wish I was cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother, or Big Husband in this case.
Citizen Plus.
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people, then you don't want any part of it.
Cleaning the what?
Has been reformed. Look at him. He seems so happy now.
The
So
clock
peace
tower.
of This town. What I wouldn't give.
Hey, baby, you can clean my clock
Total
tower
waste,
any day.
Mom.
Your father is always telling me that I don't invest enough in the workings of our great citizen Brown. Maybe it's time for me to turn a new leaf and just go with the flow.
I will say,
Hold off for a bit.
have a good night, Soups. Thanks for joining me, man.
Rash.
Oh, she wants
All right, let's talk about
she
something
wants to
else.
commit crimes, it sounds like. Let's do some crimes.
I feel like I don't know anybody anymore.
Well, Martin, that could be a sign you need to get out more.
No, I don't need to get out more.
Is there any way I could talk to Citizen Brown?
Oh, you know how difficult that is, Martin. The great man spends so much time coming up with new rules and demerits that he barely has time to talk to us anymore. I guess that's the price we pay for a safe, happy city.
So he doesn't see anyone?
Not unless someone starts rolling up the demerits. He still takes a personal interest in those situations.
Ah.
And of course you could talk to Mrs. Brown.
Clara?
No, silly. Edna.
Edna Strickland?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing back there, dude. What are you talking about?
Wait, Doc, Citizen Brown is married to Edna Strickland?
Well, yeah.
Did you get a bump on the head or something? They've been happily married for nearly 40 years. In
I know. It's just being silly.
I think Edna wears the pants in the relationship. She's the one always announcing the day-to-day bulletins. Probably writes them herself.
I need to sit down.
That used to be a Thanksgiving tradition in our family. We would listen to Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. We would wait for the third lion's roar of Wizard of Oz and then hit play on Dark Side of the Moon. And we used to do that. We did that a couple Thanksgivings in a row when I was a kid. I remember that. I don't know why. It was a thing my brother did. He was like, this is cool. And I guess Wizard of Oz is kind of a Thanksgiving-y thing. I don't know why. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I know we did it at least once because we actually went to Blockbuster. We got Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon. It's a very hippie stoner thing to do.
Biff seems, unusually mellow.
Well, he should be. He just finished the Citizen Plus program. So far, it looks like it's done him a world of good.
You don't think he seems a bit off? I mean, he's so un-Biff.
Well, isn't that the point?
If you've never done it, it does line up. It's wild.
He was an unholy terror.
It's spelled with a K. Yeah.
Oh, sure. But you should have seen him in high school.
I can imagine.
What was I going to say? You can find it on YouTube, I think. They call it Dark Side of the Rainbow. Look up Dark Side of the Rainbow if you ever want to see Wizard of Oz and Dark Side of the Moon synced up. I'm pretty sure it's still there if they haven't pulled it down. But it's cool. He talks about like walking on the edge of his grave and she's walking on the edge of the fence line when she falls into the pig pen and stuff. It's wild how much it lines up. It may be a coincidence. I'm pretty sure that Waters said that it was a coincidence, but it's a hell of a coincidence.
What do you think of Jennifer, Mom?
I can't even spell Albuquerque. I can't even say Albuquerque.
I was really hoping
New Mexico is beautiful, though.
Joie de vivre would have rubbed
Joie
off
de
on
vivre.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Martin, you can be a little uptight sometimes.
That's an understatement.
Don't sugarcoat it, Mom.
Well, maybe you needed to hear it. There's nothing wrong with having priorities in life. Just maybe Jennifer should have been a little higher on your list.
For real.
Well, you did buy that guitar. That's a step in the right direction. Women love
His mom is great.
Sing it. I'm sure you'll get better.
I love his mom.
I'm a great musician.
That's the spirit.
Dad is a creep. Mom is fucking great. I love her.
Thank you very much.
He's just a little stressed out, dear. Filling the crime-stomping shoes of his legendary father makes poor Danny Jr. a little twitchy.
So I see.
But he gets the job done. Between him and his father, Hill Valley's been as dry as the Sahara Desert for decades now. Unfortunately.
Dry.
Unfortunately.
I was right. We did overdo it.
Okay, what else is there to talk about? She's very talkative.
Alrighty, dear.
I enjoy her conversations more, though. Okay, the rules.
Just me, or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling.
You have a friend from there?
Hear that from me.
That's cool. Yeah, Albuquerque, New Mexico is beautiful. I've never actually been there. But I remember like trolling the internet looking for land to buy. And I found this huge swath of land in New Mexico, and it was just stunningly gorgeous. I used to live in the desert, so it was very similar. It was a little more wet. I don't know how to describe it. There was like a river on the property, but it was so beautiful. I just remember thinking like, God, I wish I had $1.5 million so I could buy this 70,000 acres or whatever it was. It was some ridiculous parcel of land. It was huge. I bet you like Spielberg or somebody owns it now.
Mom, I got into some trouble.
Did you walk on the grass again?
No, Jennifer and I got caught making out.
Martin! You two are back together?
I love her.
Wonderful.
She's
That just
great.
makes my heart.
Oh,
You have to admit, though, Jennifer made out with 2 dudes in one day, and we're acting like getting back together with her is wonderful. It took a guitar solo, and she was willing to go to second and a half bass after a guitar solo. The dude was snotty nosed too. She got done kissing a guy who had snot on his lip and then kissed you like 5 minutes later, dude. You got some issues, man.
Biff was talking about all the contraband he used to keep. Do you know anything about that?
Yeah, there's a lot of this.
Martin.
But I also keep
Not buying
interrupting.
anything. I just want to know what kind of contraband might still be around. You know, so I can watch out for it. Like a good citizen.
Well, I wouldn't know about such things, but people still smuggle alcohol in from the next county. I heard the kids at school have been smuggling Xerox copies of Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh my
You'd
god.
be into something like that, huh?
I'll get back to you on that.
Dogs?
True that Biff
I
was
need to get Ein.
getting
I need to get
dogs
Ein.
outlawed?
I think that was all Edna's idea. She's always had a sore spot for dogs. Now your father and I, we love dogs.
You do? I didn't know that. How come we never had a dog?
We had meant to get one to teach you children about responsibility, but by the time we had you, dogs had already been banned.
Bummer.
Now I don't think we'll ever have the chance to raise a puppy.
Jeez, Mom, that could be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
I think that's
let's
it,
talk
right?
about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
I think that's it. Well, ask about the flask
Look,
again.
On your side. If you got a problem, I want to help, but this is a choice you gotta make yourself.
Oh, look at you. You're such a sweet boy. I'm so glad you take after me rather than your father.
What, Lorraine? What?
Yeah, what, Lorraine?
I can't live like this.
Dad, you're not helping.
Oh, but I disagree, Martin. It's important that I catch her in the act so I can get it on tape. Once it's on tape,
He is very overbearing.
has a problem.
That's ridiculous,
Have to
Dad.
get her
You're
some
acting like
privacy.
this is
Oh yeah, you mentioned the cameras.
operation.
But how do I block the cameras?
Mom?
Okay, she's over there. I know how to do it. I know how to do it.
There. What did you just hide? That.
We'll skip that. I have an idea.
I'm sorry. It's just that.
Can
you're
we
acting
block-
so cagey lately.
Can we block
Maybe
the
I...
cameras? Does that block the camera? And then
Mom?
ask about the flask.
Mom, please.
Yeah, Lorraine. Listen to us.
Oh!
Damn it, Dad.
What?
Butt out. Mom? Mom?
Huh? Where'd she go?
Mom?
Oh, it still doesn't block her. How many times can I hit it? How many times can I hit it to get it?
Lorraine.
Yes! Okay,
What happened? What the heck am I looking at?
Yes.
we got it. We got it. All right, what illegal contraband are you into, Mom? Where did Mom go? Oh, there's Mom. Okay, let's go over to Mom. She is drinking.
Mom, now that Dad
I bet
isn't
it's soda.
Oh, Martin.
Was that a flask, Mom?
Flask? Don't be ridiculous.
Vodka, really?
Look,
Damn, Mom.
Get a hold of yourself.
Oh, your father's right. I'm backsliding. But it's been so hard, what with your brother and sister leaving, and then your father getting obsessed with his monitors, and
So wait, I have to do all the things. I have to get contraband.
Take care of the flask. Dad doesn't have to know anything about it.
I have to get contraband, get Ein, and make out in public. That's 3 things.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I couldn't bear the thought.
Is that it? Is it just those 3 things? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's commit some crimes. All right, all right, all right. Gotta get the flask. Gotta get the flask.
This timeline sucks. Mom and Dad are fighting again. Mom's drinking. It's like everything Doc and I ever did to fix things is falling apart. Time to get some attention.
Okay, okay, okay. How do I get Ein, though? I have to figure out how to get Ein. So I'm pretty sure what I can do. Let's try this. One thing I know for a fact I could do pretty easily is go boom, boom, boom.
Hands up, citizen. Assume the position.
Here goes nothing.
All right, getting busted with the flask. All right.
There better be apple juice in this.
Why don't you open it?
Oh, there's definitely apple juice in there.
Get smart with me. I knew you were no good, McFly.
Officer Parker.
How does Edna show up at the exact right time over and over?
Citizen McFly, ma'am. Came strolling up with a 181B violation in his pocket.
Ugh.
Ugh.
You, young citizen, where did you get that booze?
Nowhere?
Is he being smart with me?
Yeah, he played that attitude on me as well.
Could we just fast forward the lecture and just get this over with already? No.
Officer, demerit him severely. And as for
Severe.
the alcohol, drop it into the recycling bin.
I bet they're like using all the contraband. I bet they're like dragons hoarding bubble gum and liquor.
Nose clean, or you'll find yourself in
And
front of
puppies.
Citizen Brown.
All right. All right, all right, all right. Break some rules. You can try making friends with a stray dog. Yeah, the stray dog is Ein. But I have to figure out how to get to Ein. How do I get to Ein? He's on the other side of the board, right? The plank. I did do it the first time. I just need something to track him. Why would it let me? It wouldn't let me do this before.
He's got to be hiding in here somewhere.
It wouldn't. I tried that earlier. It didn't work. I swear. I must have been in a
He prevents me from leaving this here.
must have been in a bad position. Okay, let's just click things.
I bet you're under here.
Nope.
Not a sign of him.
Dang it. Do I have to try it again?
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
Damn it. Do I have to do it all over again? Go talk to Leech. Have Leech move the dog. Oh, I see, I see. No, you get back there right now. You get back there right now. Why would it go through the entire animation? Okay, so he's not behind the table. Oh, wait, Fly. Not you, McFly. You're fine.
Where could he be hiding?
Okay, let's see. Let's pay attention. There's a pallet. There are some boxes. He was behind the fridge. Let's do this. This can definitely go in a fridge. Let's see.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
Well, this is where he was last time. Can I... Let's see. Is there anything else? There's a fridge, a table, and a pallet. Let's try the fridge.
Stay put now, boy. Wherever you are.
Now he's behind the pallet? Okay, am I always... Is he always gonna rebuff me? Is he always... This Fly, I swear to God. Okay, so he'll run back, yay. How can I lure him? I don't know how to lure him. Because it won't let me use the treat. I would just hold the treat and be like, come here, boy. Problem solved. They've made this more difficult than necessary.
McFly, you're a real buzzkill, you know that?
You sure there's a dog around?
Listen, smart boy, there's only two things I'm allergic to. Dogs and disco, and I don't hear no chicka-bow wow, do you?
No.
Then
Chicka-bow wow,
it's a dog.
Where are the free samples?
Here, I keep them behind the counter.
Let's see what happens
See
here.
ya.
Smell you later.
Now the free samples are out. Wait.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
I can't put the... There he goes. There he goes. There he goes.
Oh, shit. Not again. Well, don't just stand there, McDoofus. Go. Go get him.
Are you serious? Now I can? Is that all I had to do? Yeah, I got rid of the gnats, and now there's a single fly. Just a single fly in here. Just one. And I know where it came from, too. It came from my window because I opened it for my stupid cat. Vincent
Be hiding.
loves to go out the window. He does not want to go out a door. He will sit at the edge of my desk and meow and meow and meow until I move the little vent thing next to the air conditioner. Oh, shithead.
Decency prevents me from leaving this here.
Well, because of that, I left it open. And I think it got in when I did that.
Decency prevents me from leaving
So,
this here.
I've got a sausage. But what good will it do me? If I can't set it anywhere. I swear, if I click again, he'll just...
You in there, Einie? Or whatever
He'll run behind me. There he goes.
Not a sign of him.
And then I'll leave, and I'll walk away, and he'll run back. It's locked still, right? Oh, it's just going to grab the spray paint again. Okay, so that's another crime I can commit. And
Fly? My spray can?
Oh.
Dork.
Dang, okay, so I can't do that. I have to distract her somehow. Soy sauce. It is soy sauce. And then he runs back. But then I have to do the thing where I ding the bell so that I see him because McFly doesn't see him right now. I think. Do I have to do this again? This is annoying.
What?
Free samples.
Where are the free samples?
Here.
Okay, free samples. Good. Never mind. Exit.
See ya.
Smell you later.
The paint can is the answer?
Oh, shit. Not again. Well, don't just stand there, McDoofus. Go.
All right, go get him. All right, we'll try the paint can. I swear that if it involves using the paint can to get the dog, that is an overly convoluted solution. That's a bit much. We need a paint can and a sausage to trick the dog into coming out. Is it because he doesn't like sausage? Sausage?
Hiding. What to paint? What to paint? What?
Okay.
What to paint? What to paint?
Maybe you do, but I don't.
What to paint? What to paint?
It has to be back here because if it's not back here, she takes it. What to paint? Or sausage? Why certainly I'll have some sausage. Am I eliminating hiding places with spray paint somehow, or... Why can't I just use the dog? I don't understand why I have to make this more complicated than necessary.
Decency prevents me from leaving this
Yeah,
area.
decency prevents you from feeding a dog. I understand. There's only 3 objects I can interact with, and I can't interact with any of them with the spray paint can. Which means that I have to check.
What to paint? What to paint?
I have to check one of the areas, and then the dog will run away.
Whatever your name is these days.
Are you serious? This is the silliest. Did he run out?
It would look better blue.
Oh, that's... The paint's running as a Like, there's one entrance and one exit. Why do you overcomplicate this? Why must you overcomplicate it? That's convoluted as hell. I have to have spray paint and a sausage to catch a dog. Goodness gracious. Okay.
Now we're in business. I outsmarted you, didn't I? Ah, don't be like that, Einie.
Now try the sausage? Maybe he likes sausage.
Look, Einie, I've got a treat for you. Attaboy. Now hold still.
I bet the dog doesn't even like it.
I'm not such a bad guy, right?
Oh no, the dog does like it. I figured the dog would be like, ugh.
Wish they were all this easy.
You did win her over already. Oh, he's in so much trouble now.
What is it, boy?
Ah! That's so over the top. Get her! Get her, boy!
Oh, rabies! Rabies, help!
Back! Down! Sit! Play dead!
Officer Parker, subdue that beast at once!
Einstein, sit!
Einstein? Oh, if he bites me, you'll be in a world of trouble, citizen. Wait, I know that creature. Officer Parker, that's the stray that keeps escaping the kennel. I thought he was muzzled.
I took the muzzle off.
You what?
You what?
He's my dog now.
Citizen, you are in violation of Statute 357K.
Parker, demerit this hooligan at once. I'll return this creature to the kennel.
Yes, ma'am.
Filthy, wretched beasts.
Don't worry, Einie. Once I fix all this, you'll be back with Doc and romping through time.
Now stay out of trouble, unless you want a visit from Citizen Brown.
McFly.
Hey, Jennifer.
Does he get another kiss?
Angry with me?
Angry? Nah. The threat of being citizen plussed was worth it just to see my dad's veins go all purple like that.
Because I gotta go.
Jeez, Martin, what's gotten into you? Booze, dogs, necking in public? It's like you're a different guy today. A way cooler guy.
I know this is gonna
That's
be
what I'm saying.
but I'm the same guy I've always been. It's everyone else who's messed up. And stop calling me Martin. It's Marty.
Well, Marty, what's next on the agenda? Knocking over banks?
Maybe. What's a guy gotta do to get in trouble around here?
I think you're about to find out.
You, citizen.
Oh, the classic look.
Get out of here, Jen.
Yes!
Not a problem.
Are you
Breaking the law! Breaking the law! Bam,
Yes?
bam!
Yeah, a
Breaking
warrant
the
for your
law!
detention.
Detention.
You've accrued over 15,000 demerits in the past 24 hours.
Fuck yeah.
Cool.
Is it
Cool.
wrong, Mr. McFly?
Yes, it is.
Being branded as a criminal of weak moral character. Cool.
It's totally rad.
Weak, but you are in a heap of trouble.
Trouble.
Oh my, yes. But don't worry, we're here to take care of you.
Like your Citizen Plus program took care of Biff?
Perhaps. The program is in need of new volunteers. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, let's see what Citizen Brown has to say about your particular strain of antisocial behavior.
You're taking me to Citizen Brown?
Immediately. Officers, away with him.
Hell yeah. We did it,
time.
chat. That's about time. I had to read a book's worth of conversations to get here.
Student Act was too good to be true.
Where is real Martin while this is going on? He's like at book club and he's going to come out of book club and be like, what the hell is going on? That's a creepy thought. Like, where the hell am I? Ah, brown noser. That's an epic fucking pun, Nats. Finally.
Martin McFly, age 18, resident of Sector L.
Oh, he's at Mathemagic Camp.
Rain, president of the Junior Brown Brigade, recipient of a full-ride scholarship to Strickland College, winner of the Courthouse Challenge to Portland Award, 0 demerits until this morning. The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is, what happened to you?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Doc. Interesting. You regard me as a doctor, indicating awareness that you're suffering from some variety of mental disorder. That's a hopeful sign, Martin. Of course, I'm not actually a doctor, but I do have the tools to turn you around and put you back on the road to societal normalization. Begin with a few questions to establish a baseline.
Forget questions. You're the one who needs to turn around.
Explain.
I know this is gonna be hard for you to swallow, Doc, but I'm not from around here. I'm from a different timeline where Hill Valley isn't all screwed up and there aren't these crazy rules and my dad's not a snoop and my mom's not a drunk and you're my best friend in the whole space-time continuum.
An old fogey like me? Your best friend?
Yes! And Doc, I need you to get me back there.
So you believe this interview is really more about me than you?
Yes!
You went to all this trouble just to deliver a message to me in person?
Yes!
A cry for help, as it were.
Yes! No, wait.
Tell me, Martin, is your mother on the sauce again?
Not where I come from. When I left here, both my parents were happy and well-adjusted. Okay, they didn't start out that way, but that's where your time machine comes in.
Time machine?
Yeah, Doc, listen to me. You don't remember it, but you built a time machine out of a DeLorean.
Why?
This does sound pretty crazy. Why?
Well, just for the hell of it, I guess. Plus, the steel frame of the DeLorean dispersal, I don't know. It was important for some reason.
Fascinating.
Yes, it is fascinating. It's amazing. It's incredible. But you don't know it because you've never invented it. You're not the real Doc Brown. You gotta believe me.
And this is because?
Everything got screwed up when I went back in time to 1931.
Sounds like this time machine is a very impractical and dangerous invention.
I mean, yes, but no.
Yes, I mean, no. What I mean is it's messed up a lot of things, but first, it made a lot of things better. Like my mom and my dad. It was only thanks to your time machine that they ever became successful and happy.
So they're happy.
But they're not, because you summoned me back in time, and somehow your timeline got messed up, and everybody else is along with it.
I see.
No, you don't. Think back. Don't you remember me? We knew each other. When you were 18. I'm Michael Corleone.
Incredible. This case is more serious than I'd imagined.
Oh my God, he doesn't remember.
The boy has fabricated an alternate reality.
You think I'm crazy? I guess maybe I sound crazy, but you gotta believe me.
calm down, Martin. I'm not blaming you for anything. The failure is ours, not yours. Obviously.
He needs reprogramming, chat.
Your social conditioning.
God, I don't understand.
No, I don't understand yet, but I want to. I want to get at the root of your problem. Keep talking.
Okay. Should I go with ah, or it is, Brant. It is. Thank you.
Take your time. Look around the room. Perhaps something here
I want a room like that.
stimulate your memory.
He had to avoid imagination. Here, 1 second. I'm still here. Just even here. I should create an OBS overlay that tracks the center of the chair. It gives it 2 eyes and a mouth and reacts to me talking. So when I step off screen, it looks like the chair is literally talking. I know there's object tracking in Premiere, but I don't know how I'd implement it in OBS. I'm sure there's something like that.
I can't tell if it's a guy celebrating a touchdown or chained up in a gulag. Glass half full, Marty. Half full.
It feels closer to Frankenstein. That's an interesting... I think this might be a weird reference to Frankenstein. Eureka! It's alive!
Hey, this is your fish tank.
Yes, that is.
Someone worshiping Gen. Good call.
It's much better without all the bacteria.
What? Edna just had it cleaned.
Yeah, but in 1931 it was full of bacteria that we used to make rocket fuel. Remember?
An impressively detailed illusion. Keep talking.
Okay. Monitors. Portrait of the father. I love that portrait, by the way.
That's what Judge Brown looked like. I never actually saw him.
Of course not. He died before you were born. He was my biggest supporter. After my wife, of course.
That's a switch. Last time I saw your younger self, you and your dad had just had a big falling out over your decision to become an inventor instead of a lawyer. Isn't that right?
Bizarre fantasy life. Go on. Proceed.
Okay, what else? Symbol. There's monitors, the clock.
Something about that clock looks familiar.
Well, that doesn't help me. Wait a minute. Oh.
Check this out, Doc. It's all your notes about the flux capacitor, your greatest invention.
That can't be my notebook. The handwriting is far too sloppy.
His name is literally on the cover of it.
Remember this?
Carl Sagan escapes. June 13th, 1931. Yes, I remember the incident back when crime went unchecked in Hill Valley.
I'm the one who rescued him, and I did it with the help of your first invention, the rocket-powered drill.
The rocket-powered drill? Never worked. A failed and misguided contraption with a tendency to explode. Stop trying to confuse me!
He's getting upset.
My whole life has been dedicated to the practical use of technology to shape
I'm getting through to him, chat.
orderly society.
Getting through to him.
Ask anyone. It's a fact. You can look it up.
You know better, right? Emmett?
Wrong. Do you see this picture? I keep it close by me to remind me of the moment when my life's course became clear. August
Have a good night, Sigourney.
1931, the day I single-handedly captured Kid Tannen, the scourge of Hill Valley.
I hope to see you Monday sometime.
And not incidentally the day I caught the eye of Edna Strickland, my scientific muse and the love of my life. Take a look. What you see there is a young man who understands his...
You also see me in the background.
That's not what I see.
What do you see?
Did it freeze up? Oh, I thought the game froze up.
Could that be? I think it is.
What?
it's me and you, the other you.
It is me. And you. But how? Michael? It's impossible.
No, it's science. Your science, Doc.
In this other world, the one you say you come from, am I happy there?
Very happy. You've got 2 great sons.
Sons?
Yes, and a fantastic wife.
Not Edna?
Not even remotely. And your invention. Jeez, Doc, you can go anywhere you want to. Anywhere in time. You're the luckiest guy in the universe.
And what about Hill Valley?
Hill Valley? You know it's got problems. A little bit of urban decay here, a little bit of crime there. It's a normal city. People are happy, mostly. And even when they're miserable, they're not miserable like they are in your Hill Valley.
Stop! There are no miserable people in my Hill Valley.
Give me a break. You don't really believe.
My citizens lead lives of order and...
He needs to listen to the tapes.
Nobody complains.
Only because they were afraid to. Jeez, open your eyes, will you? You and Edna have got them all terrorized.
That's Mrs. Brown to you, Sonny.
Doc.
Kindly address me as Your Honor.
Bum, bum, bum.
For over 50 years, my wife and I, every waking moment devoted to ridding Hill Valley of vice and disorder. And you dare to claim that our citizens are unhappy?
Oh, they are.
Yeah, I do. I've seen it. They're just too afraid to speak up.
Afraid? Afraid of what?
Afraid of the consequences of their actions, Doc. You run this place like it's a police state.
Nonsense.
I can prove it.
All right then, time travel boy. You do that. And until you do, I'm going to treat your wild story as just that. A story told by a madman. And I've determined that the best treatment is simply to let the insanity run its course.
He's not going to arrest me?
So, is the interview over? Should I leave?
Please do. I'm very busy. I've got a city to run.
Fine, but I'll be back with proof.
I'm surprised Edna didn't intervene. We're getting somewhere, though.
Wants proof that Hill Valley isn't the perfect place he thinks it is. One smoking gun coming up. Dad!
Pop out the tape, son. I think it's done rewinding.
Did Edna nail him with a... Oh my god, Edna.
Guess I blacked out for a minute there.
Edna straight assaulted him, bro. She probably used Biff.
Whacked me. Impossible. We take great pride in the fact that incidences of physical violence in Hill Valley have fallen to virtually...
Who did it? Can you tell me?
This can't be happening.
There's gotta be a clue around here somewhere.
Well, yeah, the bat. Hello.
Dad, that's not one of our bats, is it?
No. No. McFlys never use aluminum bats. Curious.
Oh, wait, don't touch it. It's evidence.
Of what? Oh, why would anyone do a thing like that to a nice Sector L citizen like me?
Sector L citizen.
What's the last thing you remember?
I was sitting right here, copying another incriminating scene onto my tapes. My tapes! What happened to my tapes?
Stay calm, Dad.
Are they on the floor? Do you see them? They're in a box marked raw footage.
A box marked raw footage. Okay, well, there's also the monitors.
It's not working.
Yeah, okay. Definitely not working. Okay. The peanut brittle sounds amazing, by the way. Let's see. There's floppy disks.
WOPR. A Whopper. I wonder what that stands for.
Okay, I bet you that has something to do with it. There's George. There's that. There's the recycle. There's that. There's this. There's the bat, which I've already investigated. War Games. The movie. What about it? The Whopper? Was that in War Games? Tape case.
Here it is. Raw footage.
Thank heavens.
Wait a minute.
You see, I told you were just jumping to conclusions. All these dark suspicions about thieves and attackers when all the time it was just empty.
Whopper is the defense computer.
But I'm sure they were in there before.
Before whoever it was whacked you in the head and took them.
Oh my gosh, I've been mugged. Mugged in
I've been mugged in Hill Valley.
Oh!
Don't worry,
Oh!
Dad. Get to the bottom of this.
Who could have done this to me?
Who stands to lose if those tapes get out?
Everybody who's badmouthed Citizen Brown when they didn't know a camera was on them. But that's half the people in town.
No, I'm guessing this was a lone agent.
Oh, it's no use. The tapes are gone. All I can do is hope against hope they don't surface and land me in trouble.
Come on, Dad. We can't just give up. I mean, maybe there's some more clues around here.
What's the use? Even if we find out who took the tapes, we're not going to be able to get them back without attracting attention to ourselves.
There's gotta be something we could do to get our hands on those tapes.
Well, we can make new ones.
We can?
Sure.
Let's see.
It may take a while, but if you're willing to help your old man out, it shouldn't take us more than, say, 6 months.
6 months? But I need those tapes now.
You need the tapes.
What I mean is... It's, the principle of it. You know, if we let the thief get away with his crime, it sets a bad example for other thieves.
You said you needed the tapes.
I gotta give it to Citizen Brown. I told him I was gonna furnish him with proof that Hill Valley isn't as happy as he thinks it is when I was in his office, just before I came here.
You had an interview with Citizen Brown?
I did.
It wasn't easy to get, believe me. I had to break all kinds of rules.
You've been breaking...
Why are you telling him all of this?
Dogs, kissing girls in public, getting caught with mom's flask.
That is the most far-fetched story I've ever heard.
It's true.
You forget I'm your father. I know your history.
Yeah, well, history's changed.
Prove it.
I'm gonna give him the PDA demerit.
Read him and weep.
Demerits, but
it's the only way. You don't understand. Dad, listen to me. I mean, really listen. You and I both know that things aren't right here. Citizen Brown might have started with good intentions, but his Hill Valley's just made everybody miserable.
Shh! You said that to him?
Basically, yeah.
Oh, there go our privileges.
No, wait, I got him to listen, Dad, and he's gonna make things right for you and Mom and all of us. I can't explain how. You're just gonna have to trust me on this.
Okay.
Really?
First, I have to show him your tapes to prove my point.
Oh, no. No.
Dad.
This scheme of yours, maybe you know what you're doing, I can't say. But leave me out of
Dad.
it. I don't like trouble. I can't handle it. It's not in my genes.
But...
Do it for Arthur?
do it for your father.
My father?
Yeah, Arthur McFly.
I know his name.
Didn't he have something to do with putting away Kid Tannen, you know, way back when?
Yes. Yes, he did. Where'd you hear about that? It was way back before Citizen Brown cleaned up the town, before I was even born. Everyone lived in terror of Kid Tannen and his goons. But Dad stood up to him. He had evidence of Kid's guilt, see?
Bum, bum, bum.
His life to deliver it to the authorities. Never be afraid to do the right thing. That's what he always used to tell me.
I got lucky and guessed that was the right one.
Which is the right feed?
Feed to what?
To the surveillance camera, the one in the yard.
Wait a minute. You have a surveillance camera?
Yeah, we've seen it.
Of course. Gotta cover all bases. Help me figure out which monitor I'm on.
Help him to figure out which monitor he's on. Okay, monitors. Okay, that's not correct. Okay, it's not that. I have a feeling this is closer to the right one, but it may be bottom left or the broken one. Okay, so it has to be this one.
The monitor's dead.
Oh, okay, exit. George?
Let me get this straight. You captured this whole attack on tape?
Of course.
Of course.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
I did. I did. It's this one. It's this monitor. What? I found the right monitor, but what am I supposed to do once I'm on the right one? That's it. It's the third monitor. Can I, Let me see what the hint says. Your first order of business is to find the correct feed. Each of the monitors has channel select buttons on them. Yeah, I did that. Is this a glitch or am I missing some? Oh, okay, we got it. He said hello. Okay, that's what we needed.
Come on, son. Stop dawdling and help me track down that feed. Try flipping the switches.
I did! I have it on the correct feed! What else do you need from me? What else could you possibly need from me, thing? That makes no sense! Grab the floppy disks.
Ingrid, sweet. The movie was better, though.
Okay. A recording. Okay. Then the tapes, floppy disks, recycling. But I found the right feed. Oh. I clicked VCR before and it didn't do anything.
So the surveillance tape must be on.
That's a little janky.
This must be before the attack. Let's
Okay.
see. I remember cleaning the playback heads at 5:30. The attack couldn't have been very long after.
Oh, it's Biff.
But it can't be him. The Citizens Plus program.
It's been reprogrammed by Edna. It just.
Huh?
Oh, it's cute.
I can't understand it. It's not the way he's supposed to behave. Why, even the old Biff would never.
Wait, what's that weird flashing on his wrist?
Let's find
The
out.
watch.
I knew this zoom and enhance feature would come in handy someday.
Enhance.
A bundle at the hobby shop.
Enhance.
It's his digital watch.
Enhance.
Hey, wait, stop the picture. Can you zoom in anymore? X11.
X11 protocol.
Not yet.
Lorraine.
Don't lay into me, George. I've got something very important to say, and then I'm going to be leaving again.
I've got something important to say, too. I was attacked
It's
and
always
robbed.
about you, isn't it? You can't just wait and listen to my news.
Oh, they're triggering her?
And beat me to the punch.
That's right. You two sort things out.
Oh, okay, okay. Let them sort it out. Okay, okay. I thought maybe she was wearing a watch too. Because that would be some shit. Like, have your wife leave you by controlling them. I love his mom. She's great.
Biff!
Whoa, settle down there, fella.
You beat up my dad.
Do we have a problem here, citizens?
No, officer. Just a little misunderstanding. I'm sure we can work it out. Right, Martin?
Sure.
Okay. Let me know if you need any help, Mr. Tannen.
Now let's see if we can get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, let's. What'd you do with my dad's secret videotape?
Secret videotape?
Yeah?
You know, the one that shows how people are fed up with all these screwy rules and laws.
You lost me, Martin. But that tape sounds dangerous. It should probably be dumped in the decycling bin.
So you really don't know anything about my
I have to get into the decycling bin.
I never walk around with
Which means I have to
subversive material
distract.
like that.
I have to distract the cops so I can get to it.
Why'd you hurt my dad, Biff? He never did anything to you in this timeline.
Timeline? What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb. I saw you on camera.
I can't hurt anybody. Thanks to Citizen Plus, I blow chunks whenever I even think about doing bad stuff.
Why is he thinking about doing bad stuff now?
See?
If you didn't beat up my dad,
Huh.
then where have you been for the last couple of hours?
Well, I was...
What?
That's strange. I don't remember.
What's the last thing you remember before your memory loss?
Edna. Or the watch.
I was handing out flyers for the Citizen Plus program, just like I'd been doing all day. I just finished giving some leftover bologna to a cute little squirrel when Miss Edna came by.
Edna?
Yeah, she wanted to run
Squirrels eating bologna?
a diagnostic on my Citizen Plus watch. I must have fallen asleep or something, because when she was done, it was an hour later. And then your mom came by.
So the last thing you remember before my dad got beat up is Edna fiddling with your watch?
Yeah, that does sound pretty bad, doesn't it?
Biff, your watch. Does X11 mean anything to you?
X11? Is that a new band or something? I don't go in for that new hippity-hoppity stuff.
That new hippity-hoppity stuff.
It's a mode on your Citizen Plus watch.
Weird. I've never seen it look like that. Heck, I can barely get this thing to stop blinking. See?
Ah.
Cool.
Ah.
Hey, I didn't know you could do that.
What does this do?
My wrist's getting a little sore, Martin.
Okay, I got Zia. Oh, it's X11. I'm an idiot.
Biff? Okay, that's weird. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Did you attack my dad? Getting somewhere. Where's my dad's tape?
Recycling.
The decycling bin? Could you do me a favor and go get my dad's tape?
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Tannen. What's up? Bothering you? Hey, you can't go in there. Hey!
Whoa! Holy smokes! What happened to him?
I don't know. No one's ever jumped into the decycling bin.
Holy shit!
Well, where does it go?
That information is above my pay grade. Oh, jeez. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Don't move a muscle, McFly. I gotta go tell Citizen Brown about this.
Oh, you think I'm not getting in there? Oh, I am getting in there.
I've got a really bad feeling about this. Well, here goes nothing.
Geronimo!
Gosh, man. Did I do something wrong?
Did I do something? Mr. Tannen, I put a lot of work into honing you as the first Citizen Plus. What on earth possessed you?
There was a girly magazine.
Officer, and dive head first into the decycling bin.
Did I do all that?
Lord, I thought your father was dim.
No, really. I don't remember doing anything like that. The last thing I remember, I was showing that nice McFly kid my watch. Then, blam, I'm down here and you're yelling at me.
McFly? McFly.
Strickland.
McFly McFlew the nest. No, hi, Martin. See the girly magazine?
Mr. Tannen, please restrain our guest.
Biff, stop! Stop! Oh no.
Why would you just stand there? Oh. Oh! Oh, the watch!
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Use arrow keys or click and drag to look around. Let's see what we got. We got cigars.
Biff, aren't those your favorite cigars?
Cubans? Huh?
Cubans? Ugh. He's brainwashed, Nats. Cubans. Pinball darts?
Parts? I think Martin will make a nice citizen.
There's smut, skin, stag, and girly mags. It literally says porn.
Look, girly mags.
What? Boobies.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Howard Tannen, obey your programming. You see, Mr. McFly, thanks to the enhancements I've made to the Citizen Plus program, I can bring even the most rabid of dogs to heel.
Come on, Biff. Snap out of it. Ah!
Oh, I was hoping the girly mags doubly would do it. License plates.
Biff, isn't that the license plate to your car?
Sheila?
Sheila?
Where am I?
Tannen, I didn't go behind
Where am I?
your Hamby husband's back so you could wallow in your vices.
Ow.
What else we got? Beer.
Hey, look over there. It's beer.
Beer?
Oh, he wakes up.
Tannen, listen to me.
Huh?
Babes. Booze.
This is so Scooby-Doo.
Mommy?
Tannen, get up, you useless slacker.
Come on, Edna. Give the poor jerk a break.
A break? You sound like my wishy-washy husband, always trying to find the good in people, never wanting to
I
accept
never thought Edna would be a supervillain, but damn.
born bad.
Maybe, but that doesn't give you the right to turn them into zombies. Now, give me my dad's tapes so I can...
You mean those tapes I erased while you were struggling with my zombie?
What? Come on.
Utopias are fragile things, Mr.
This is not a utopia, lady.
Especially when overseen by minds as distractible as my husband's.
No. No.
Edna!
Oh, he overheard.
What are you doing here?
I came down here to investigate a troubling report involving Mr. Tannen.
Doc, you gotta stop her. She...
Silence!
Okay.
Okay.
I was concerned there might be a flaw in my Citizen Plus program. Imagine my surprise when I found my wife perverting my life's work.
Yeah, Edna.
Is this what it's all been about, Edna?
Mm-hmm.
All those years? All our struggles to cure society's illnesses? Just to create a world where free will can be turned off with a flick of a switch?
Oh, please, Emmett. You wanted this just as much as I did. Remember? If only we could tell someone to stay off the grass, and so help us, they would never tread foot on a well-manicured lawn again. That's what Citizen Plus does. It makes rules unbreakable. I only gave it the slightest of changes.
Enough! We will not have this discussion here.
But...
Go home and wait for me.
Damn, she just gonna listen to him like that?
Fine.
I feel like if you're that evil, you're not gonna listen to your husband. Or significant other, period. It's time for a divorce, Doc.
Doc.
Where'd the echo come from?
Father, what have I done?
His father would blame him, though.
I'm sure he wouldn't blame you for all this, Doc.
He was so happy when I gave up my childish dreams in favor of Edna's more practical pursuits. Are you proud of me now, Father?
I'm sorry about Edna, Doc. She didn't seem so bad back in 1931.
No, she wasn't. When we were first dating, she was so spirited and principled, compassionate. When did I lose her?
Doc, don't be so hard on yourself. This Hill Valley may be a little messed up. Okay, a lot messed up, but...
A lot messed up, but...
trying to help people.
Or was I just entranced by the challenge of transforming the human psyche like so many chemicals? Ah, enough wallowing. What's done is done. It's time to look forward.
Maybe, but maybe not.
What?
Your notebook from the other timeline.
Not this foolishness again.
Look, you can use it to repair the time machine and fix all this so it never happened. Everyone could be back the way they're supposed to be. You, Edna, Jennifer, my parents. Doc, you once told me if you put your mind to it, you could accomplish anything. Well, accomplish this.
There's a lot of empty pages.
The only one you need is right here.
Beedoo-doo, beedoo-doo. The music's so good. Oh, I love it. The flux capacitor! It's a flux capacitor! He had it in his brain the whole time! Bum, bum, bum! I can't believe I didn't put that together.
Martin, this could work. It'll take time, of course, but once it's done, we'll have all the time in the world. Ha ha!
Doc?
Martin, we must get started at once. Come on!
Can we bring Einie along?
The dog, yes, of course.
I feel like he doesn't realize that he's erasing his version
You don't say.
from reality.
Start preparing a lab.
Just
Edna will be furious, but who cares?
the other Martin, billions of people, fuck him. Anybody who is born only in this reality, sorry, sucks for you.
Don't worry, Biff. Once I get back to 1931, you'll be back to Jerkville in no time. Don't worry, boy. I'll get you out of here in no time.
You like saying no time a
What
lot.
is it, Einie?
McFly.
Thank you. $10 says.
Hey, Biff.
Look at the edge of his head.
Yeah, I'm okay. Better than I've been in a long time, you know?
So you remember...
That witch making me do stuff? Yeah, she'll get what's coming to her. No one tells Biff Tannen what to do. No one.
Hey, I'm the guy who snapped you out of it.
Really? Because all I remember is a punk kid who thought it'd be funny to make me jump down a hole.
Ah.
How the hell was I supposed to know you would actually jump down in it, you dummy? How did you lose me? I'm like 2 feet away.
Down, Biff. Stay. All right.
Get him on.
Fly.
Oh, crap.
All right, McFly. Time to race the music.
Face.
To race?
It's
Face the music. Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah. It's pretty dumb. Records.
I hope I don't run out of rock.
Okay, so that doesn't work.
Get him, Einie.
Did I just hide in the same place again? Wait, what the heck? Oh, wait, the switch! The switch! The panic button! Damn it, too late. Get him, Einie.
Get him, Einie.
Okay, I come back over here. Panic switch.
Is that
Gambling.
supposed to scare me or something?
What does that do? What else is there to do? Okay. There's the cage. There's a bone. There's a moment here. Not long, though. There's nothing else to interact with. I'm just going back and forth. Fine.
Hermione.
Switch and records. Buy some time.
Hermione, stick him.
Oh, here we go. I get it. Flip the switch.
Place your bets.
Bing. I knew it had to be some combo. I just didn't know what the order was. Damn, Biff. You've had a rough day, dude.
Get out of here,
Mind controlled. Fell in a pit. And came face to face with the boobies, the beers.
Sorry I took so long. Biff came around and jumped me.
Edna's taking over.
Totally laid him out.
There's gonna be zombie doc.
Edna?
It's almost
Martin McFly.
years of work and planning you nearly ruined in just a few short hours.
Where's Doc?
Doc, my husband is in a better place.
Better place? What have you done to him?
Relax, Martin. We've got everything under control.
This is Clockwork Orange! Wow. Wow. Oh, we've finally done it, chat. Gotten through another chapter of Back to the Future. I will continue Back to the Future Tuesday. I think that this is going to do it for tonight. I'm starving to death. I'm going to jump off here, grab a bite to eat. Monday, hopefully keyboard stream. Tuesday, hopefully a continuation of Back to the Future.
I'm a Marty McFly from an alternate timeline.
Edna, why?
Because you're weak, Emmett.
What can I say? She's my muse.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
It's almost embarrassing how devoted he is to me.
You gotta believe me, Jennifer. This whole town's gone crazy, and Citizen Brown and I are the only ones who can fix it.
Bomb. I love that Trolls 2 emote, man. I love that Trolls 2 emote. Oh my god! Yeah, it will be in the afternoon, probably Tuesday. It depends on how late the session ends up being. I have we have appointments Tuesday and Wednesday. If they end up being really long appointments, I may not stream, but I will let you guys know in Discord. But I will finish Back to the Future. I will get through it. Unfortunately, it'll be after the keyboard, because I know it's getting really late for you. It's 9:05 p.m. here. If it's 6 hours later there, holy crap. 5 or 6 hours, it's got to be rough. God, it's like 3 in the morning or something if that's the case. But no, it's been fun. I get frustrated sometimes, but honestly, there are moments where I'm like, this is great. When Biff said boobies, it's totally worth it, man. I totally I used my rock and roll skills to knock a guy in a dumpster and get to 2.5 base. It was great. Good times. I did crimes. It's worth it. Sorry about the kind of weird camera quality. I wish there was a way to make it better. Probably a better light would work. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful night. It's been fun. Nats, if you're still here, man. Yeah, take care.